Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Whoa, ooh yeah, Phillips. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habit. DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see a girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, oh, it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP, call me Damian Phillips, yeah. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habits. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP, call me Damian Phillips, yeah. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring.
First, I'm on the corner.
Concerns.
I am on the corner till logged in. Big up management, cause I don't know the thing set already. Bossy. Yeah, and all of my friends, supporters, well wishers, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Awaiting. See if none of my brethren them are gonna join me in studio tonight. If they do, we're going to hold a reasoning. But for the meantime, I have a bunch of clips that I want to play for you. So let's start with this one. So a bunch of things went on the last time we were on, and last time we were on
for them do
donate the generators them to Jamaica to distribute among people that got affected.
Hey Rasta, you have some PNP individuals going telling Jamaicans that Andrew Holness take the generators donated by foreign countries for himself? Do you think that's right?
Well, enough of their false information. I am going to tell you this, and I want you all to share this. No.
Okay Rasta, let's hear it.
Message to the people of Jamaica. The generators donated by Belgium, the European Union Civil Protection, the World Food Programme, and other partners are not giveaways for individual use. They are critical infrastructure assets entrusted to the government of Jamaica and its relief agencies to serve the nation during emergencies. These generators are designed to power shelters, clinics, schools, water pumps, community centers, and other essential facilities whenever the national grid is down. Their purpose is to keep lights on in classrooms, ensure medical equipment continues to run, maintain clean water supplies, and provide safe spaces for families in crisis. Once delivered, these generators become the property of the Jamaican state, meaning they belong to the people collectively, not to any one person or household. Decisions about where they are deployed are made based on urgency, vulnerability, and logistics. For example, a clinic treating patients without electricity may be prioritized over a community center, or a water pumping station receive a generator before a school, depending on the situation. This system ensures that the greatest number of Jamaicans benefit from the relief effort. It is important to understand that these assets are part of a coordinated disaster response strategy. International donors provide them with the expectation that they will strengthen Jamaica's resilience, not be distributed as personal gifts. Transparency and accountability in their use are vital, and oversight agencies monitor deployment to ensure they serve the public good. In short, these generators are not for giveaway. They are tools of survival and recovery, meant to protect lives, sustain communities, and help Jamaica rebuild stronger after disaster.
Perfectly said, Rasta. I hope they stop these misinformation. Are they trying to create civil war in Jamaica?
So there you have it, Rasta explaining what the generators are for, the use of the generator. But so I titled this show tonight, PNP calling for unity, but they're spreading division. That is what a lot of people have observed. So I did a little vox pop, send it out, asking people that I know to share. So I'm going to try at some point in the
show. And when I already it can't start. What am I gonna do with them? They would.
All right, let's go from the top.
Him cannot service so much generator. If him keep them, who is going to service those generator? Why not give the people them? Can I give people them now a West man? I have a generator. I never use it for a period of time. And when I already it can't start. What am I gonna do with them? They would. Sometimes it can't bother.
All right. Thank you for your response. And like I said, I'm going to try to play. If you're watching the show right now and you have my WhatsApp, you can send what you think. A matter of fact, let me drop the number on the screen right now, because just in case my parry them or say them a forward. Now forward, you guys may have to, let your voice be known, come and call the number, send a WhatsApp, something. And if you send a voice note, I'll be able, like you heard a while ago, I just played a voice note. I'm going to play a couple more, all right?
I literally was talking about this earlier with my cousin. And she's a PNP person. Well, she told me afterwards that she's nothing. But while I'm not, I don't care for politics. I don't care for nothing. I just care for who I do the right thing. And to me, I the right thing. Natural disaster not just come once in a blue. Well, we don't know when a natural disaster going to come. We don't know when it's going to happen. And I think that's the correct thing to do, to learn on them. because things are going to happen again. And what will happen when it happens again? We are going to ask people to donate again? No, I think they should give them until things up and running again, then give them back. That's just my take. Everybody has a different opinion. Whether they get them for free or not, we have to think about the future again. Things can happen again and again and again.
Thank you very much.
I literally was talking about this.
Thank you very much, my friend. Let me jump to another voice note. If you're just joining, let me say good evening to you. If you're watching on Facebook, I'll be trying to head over there to get your comments in. But if you want me to see them in real time, if you want me to display your comments live on my screen, all I have to do is go over to YouTube and look for DP Unfiltered. That's where I'm on live. I'm also live on Vibes Corner Radio. So for those of you who maybe you're driving and you can't watch a video, if you just want to, play me in your car stereo, the Vibes Corner Radio, that is the place. We're here every Monday night starting at 9 o'clock. And it's supposed to be a 1 hour show. But for the last couple of weeks, the show has been so entertaining and enticing that we went till midnight, my time. So let's see how it go. I think something that contribute to that is the change of the time. So Central is, we're now with Jamaica time. Eastern is now with Jamaica time. Yeah. So I am using my phone tonight because of I don't know what's happening with TikTok. Still need to figure it out. They say I should download the studio, which I have. And they say I need to go live a couple more times before something is just not adding up or making sense. Next thing I realize is they allow me to go live one night and then they say I have to reapply, and then no, try to go live. Last week was good. Let me say thanks again to those who were here on TikTok. But tonight, TikTok is saying that my thing is restricted, so I can't even apply it to whatever. So I don't know what that means. However, TikTok have this, technology and all, more than one way to skin the cat. So I'm live on TikTok on my phone, which is going to restrict. So if you want to call me on WhatsApp only, or if you want to send a voice note, you can do that as well. All right. So for those of you, see the number, because like I said, I'm using the phone for TikTok right now. So you won't be able to get me. Yeah. So let's play. Should I play the video again? Should I play the Rasta again explaining, because people are just joining? And I wish I could play the young lady in her full colors. I wish I could play her in her full colors. The first video I saw with her, and it was embarrassing. Like, as a Jamaican, I did feel bad. Yeah, I felt bad as a Jamaican. But let's see if we can.
Well, enough of their false information. I am going to tell you the correct information, and I want you all to share this now.
Okay, Rasta, let's hear it.
Message to the people of Jamaica. The generators donated by Belgium, the European Union Civil Protection, the World Food Program, and other partners are not giveaways for individual use. They are critical infrastructure assets entrusted to the government of Jamaica and its relief agencies to serve the nation during emergencies. These generators are designed to power shelters, clinics, schools, water pumps, community centers, and other essential facilities whenever the national grid is down. Their purpose is to keep lights on in classrooms, ensure medical equipment continues to run, maintain clean water supplies, and provide safe spaces for families in crisis. Once delivered, these generators become the property of the Jamaican state, meaning they belong to the people collectively, not to any one person or household. Decisions about where they are deployed are made based on urgency, vulnerability, and logistics. For example, a clinic treating patients without electricity may be prioritized over a community center. or a water pumping station may receive a generator before a school, depending on the situation. This system ensures that the greatest number of Jamaicans benefit from the relief effort. It is important to understand that these assets are part of a coordinated disaster response strategy. International donors provide them with the expectation that they will strengthen Jamaica's resilience, not be distributed as personal gifts. Transparency and accountability in their use are vital, and oversight agencies monitor deployment to ensure they serve the public good. In short, these generators are not for giveaway. They are tools of survival and recovery, meant to protect lives, sustain communities, and help Jamaica rebuild stronger after disaster.
Perfectly said, Rasta. I hope they stop these misinformation. Are they trying to create civil war in Jamaica?
So another misinformation, that's just one. I have a video, and maybe I should really go to that as well, since I'm waiting on the guys to join. But I was saying, the first time I heard the Prime Minister mention it, I think it was in Parliament some days ago, maybe last week. And I think I'm trained to detect some stuff before it even happens. And when I heard the Prime Minister say there will be loan, I said to myself, look at the mischief that this is going to cause. Look at it. And I was taken aback listening to a show Saturday morning. One of the biggest propaganda machines out of Jamaica right now. November 6th. Yeah, one of the biggest propaganda machines out of Jamaica. When it comes on to spinning, they are good at it. And I heard people calling in and talking about, I didn't drop it here, talking about how the generators should be given to the people and the government is wicked. And I think they already started, the Prime Minister, they have loaded the fourth term, because I'm hearing now in more than one places that the Prime Minister plan is to keep the generators until election time again and get them out as, I don't know what them call, enticement, inducement, whatever it is. And I'm saying to myself, make it make sense. Make it make sense. No make no sense to me. No make no sense to me. Something else. Oh no, let me go back to the voice note. I play this one, read the generator thing.
Well, DP, that is a very technical one, because I never hear about something like this happen before, where they get them and try to loan out generators. But what I would have done, though, I would have to ensure that the major places are taken care of first of all. So, schools, hospitals, police stations, them have a generator up. These places definitely need generators. That's the first thing, right? Then after that, I don't know. I mean, generators are something where if you have to know if you handle them, and it has to be constantly maintained. And then we don't know, and everybody know these things. And you can't overlook. And then it depends on what are the specs on these generators. Can they handle heavy duty consumption? What is the watts and them something, But yeah, I don't know. It's a technical one for me still. But I just hope so they can come to some resolution with that.
All right, thanks, my brethren. All right, so again, just to clarify some things. One, again, it's not the ordinary little Honda or whatever generator that you see just laying at home. You know, those little personal ones. It's not those. They are some, I would call them industrial. You know, in America, we normally say commercial, but some people they're more familiar with industrial. So it's not the big, big, heavy one. So for those of you who travel, you know, like on the in the airport, or you just see some building, you see some big unit. It's not the big, 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 massive, massive one. But in terms of the specs, they're good enough to run a small business. So again, I realize a lot of people we have this thing where everybody have an opinion, ah, even if they don't know exactly what is going on, they have an opinion. You understand? Without checking to see what's really going on or getting full information so they can arm themselves with knowledge. I remember people rush me already and say, "Oh, this happened, me no hear you talk about it." And me I say, because I have a life. Like I don't vlog for a living. You know me I say, me no come and make sure I go online and talk and beg roses and beg gifts and beg lions and all of these things just to pay my bill. You know, yeah, people now they find that it's a new way of making money. So they're on 3, 4, 5 times for the week. I remember days when I used to do that Monday to Thursday and it was free. I never make a cent from that. So I'm not doing that now. So if I don't equip myself and arm myself with knowledge, I think it's pointless. I'm doing an injustice. However, up to this evening, I was listening to a radio show in Jamaica and several callers calling, and they mentioned something and the host was in total support with them, saying there is a trust deficit in Jamaica. Simone Wagwan, there's a trust deficit in Jamaica. And I asked the host, where did it come from? A lot of people know they have this disbelief in the government, but it started from somewhere. It not just come out of blues. People never just get up tomorrow and say, you know what? I don't trust the government. I mean, in general, people have this anti-Semitic, anti-whatever towards. Like any country at all. I guess the only countries you won't find this are the communist countries. You know, a country practice communism, which even if you're against the government, you better not open your mouth, because if you say the wrong thing, you may end up losing your life and stuff like that. So, but every democracy, every country that practice democracy, there are people who have this thing about government. And I find it interesting where you have some people who they will tell you, "Bole, I don't vote." But the people who don't vote are the ones who, like even today on the talk show, I heard this man demanding that the government use the hotels that they own and that running right now, use them to house people. And somebody mentioned it yesterday, and the host said, "Listen, oh, I have a message that came in yesterday. Read that suggestion." And what the person was basically saying is that, so we host people, and if them damage the thing, maybe steal the fixtures, all of this thing, what happen? And it took me back to Gilbert, because I remember hearing that one of the churches in Port Antonio that opened their doors so people use it as shelter. I don't know how true it is, but it was alleged that people who went for the shelter was actually having sex right in at the front of the churchyard. I hear teachers complaining. That's one of the reasons JTA President Mr. Malava gave last week as to why schools shouldn't open the time when the ministry said should open. One of the reasons was or were the state that people leave the place in. So after the host read that to the caller was saying, "You see, this is the problem, you know. We're not gonna make one and two little bad apple spoil the whole our cause is negative thing on Jamaica, yada yada yada, whatever." Simone is saying the government own hotels. Yes, they do. So yeah. And I'm saying, okay, so we put them up in schools, or the government, sorry, have schools as shelter. And the teachers now, they were saying they can't open school because the condition where the people them would have used the shelter has left the school. So I can just imagine what happened to the hotels. Yeah. So come up with another. There's some ideas that I kind of agree with. They were talking about, I think, this complex where PMP did this. Was it a cricket pitch in Trelawney? It's a nice size. I've been there. I think the last jazz and blues festival that happened in Jamaica was there, and I was there, and nice space. So just like how they're doing the field hospitals, I think they can set up some huge tents and utilize it for people who their homes are just totally demolished, and yeah, I I agree with using those areas, but again, I can't say I'm in agreement with putting people who, for whatever reason. There's another idea being tossed around, and like I said again, I listen to this brother because when I want to know what Mark Golan is going to say, I listen to him first. And there are several things that I heard him with, and then a couple months after, mere Mark Golden with it. So it's like Mark Golden is taking his talking point from this person. Yeah. So when I want to get ahead of the pack, before a Cliff Hughes and a Dean Jackson Miller and whosoever else do this talk show, the hotlines and thing, when I want to know what the PMP them really are put together, I watch this brother to hear what they're coming with. So he's saying that the government need to build back everybody else. Yeah, the government need to build back everybody else. And that is what the PMP is projecting right now. And he was complaining because somebody else mentioned it. And there was a pushback, people saying, you're mad. Or the government to take that pandemic head and build back everybody else. That is almost impossible. But the brother is saying, yep, that's exactly what the government need to do. Build back the people in house. And me I say, okay. So the last time I checked, the government have money. Oh no, there's another thing. And it's that what you call it? The money that is coming in, talk is cheap, someone I like that. The money that is coming in to the government, they need to use it and give it out. So the PMP mouthpiece was saying, Mark was just throwing out a figure when he said 50 million. Just like how the Prime Minister throwing out a figure saying it's upwards of 68 billion to, get back Jamaica up and running. And the brothers can to him, again, I say, I don't know if this man have a high school diploma, but he's very knowledgeable on everything. Just ask him. He knows exactly what's supposed to do with everything, although he not have no formal training in none of the stuff them that he's talk about. But him have one group of people who listen to him. And, I know people who I know have their college degrees and all of these things. And, they repeat after him, which may I say, to me, that is like blind leading blind. There's no way I can be a trained electrician and you who just come to me with your ideas to say, if you're going to run 10 bulbs, yeah man, this 10 gauge wire will be able to carry it. And then just I get no. If you not have no training in a thing, I don't know why I should listen to you and follow you. If we're just having a discussion like what I do and you're just sharing your opinion, then I don't have a problem with that. If it's just your opinion you're sharing. But when you come and say, so he did a workout and he said, based on the figure that the government said they need, 68 billion, he can give 30% of that money and every MP would get approximately $57 million. Now, I hear a lady calling Cliff the other day and she said, Cliff, I don't want to sound political, but wasn't it Mark Golden that says we should remove government, or not government, we should remove politicians from the spending and the whatever of resources to get back Jamaica. Mark was calling for that. But then the same Mark at a press conference and calling for the government to give each MP 50 million. And I'm wondering if he misspoke, again, because they're on this false premise of unity. I'm wondering if Mark really meant only give PNP NP or the 3 MPs in Westmoreland, because now it's clear. I see even Damon Crawford, I think IRFM shared something from them reporting that Damon is saying him no go on in him constituency. Maybe it'll take months before it get back to normalcy. I hear the PNP NP from Hanover complaining. Yeah, Nikisha in St. James is complaining. So again, but what we see, and I've asked the question and nobody not answer me. I say, everything perfect in a Mark Golden own constituency, which is a PNP stronghold, like no roof, no blow off, no nothing happen. However, and I'm going to try to find the clip because East Portland MP was on the what them call it something, them press conference, and he was making his claim for the 50 million. So we know it by now. If you don't know it, get used to it. Anything the government say, if the government say, listen, we're going to do this, the PNP feels like they cannot agree with it. Because if they agree with it, that is showing that they're weak and they don't have any use. Let me try to get a couple of the comments here. And just should start taxing these bloggers. It's funny that you said that because I was listening to a newscast that President Trump is now threatening to sue the BBC, the great BBC. And what I'm gathering from the story is that they actually spliced 2 video. And this is why even when I'm playing stuff on my show, I try to play the whole length. I didn't go to no media school to study journalism, whatever. I was just doing my own freelance thing until TVJ offered me a job. But if you're watching TV and they're going to another clip, you see they put a wipe or something. And if it's an old footage, you see they say file footage or stuff like that. That's supposed to be clear. So it's alleged that what they did in a documentary, BBC did in a documentary, was to join 2 clips to give the impression that the president said something that he did not. So he's suing the BBC. And I have the audio, but I'm using my phone. So yeah, TikTok flapped me. I can't play that for you. But I was listening to it and I'm saying, I think the Prime Minister needs to take a page out of Donald Trump's book. Because the things that when me hear people are saying, I keep on repeating it. So I was happy the other day when I heard the Prime Minister say, listen, I am not, and maybe I should find that clip too. I don't have a problem with criticism. Criticize me all you want. You understand? But even the same young lady that I played, it was her or was somebody else? Talking about the Prime Minister and him mother and him wife and beneath their leg under them skirt. I'm like, oh, we get this so. Like, seriously. You will never, ever, 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 ever hear me, no matter how, because I do say something from time, which in church, me kind of feel guilty this Sunday. My pastor was preaching and he said, even if you get riled up on social media, like, think before you respond, you know? Because I don't know, you know, some of the time, when we upset, some things come out where, in retrospect, we say, boy, we shouldn't say that. So let me see if I can play this.
See it now? And he did say it before that years of politics may have played.
Yes, because the grid system.
The idiot them say I give the Prime Minister to give
I went. Can give some. I am saying that. Yes. Yes, I agree with you. Give some.
You can give some. You have to have some for
Yo,
prove,
them
That
people
place
are
I get
sampling
around,
them.
you
You know, so when you hear the Prime Minister announce, say he's going to issue out generators to small business, small shop, so they end up running, but it's a loaner thing. I mean, I wonder, me never hear none of idiot them come out and I say, no sir, give it gateway. See it now? And they did say it before the years of politics me are playing.
Yes, because the grid
So,
system.
the idiot them say, I give the Prime Minister give the generator. How they come so?
Generator give some. I am saying that.
Yes.
Let me just blaze
Yes, I agree with you. Give some.
You can give some. You have to have some for
Yo,
prove,
them
That
people
place
are
The ODPM. Man, did they act from when? And man, when you listen to the Prime Minister in putting in the new head of ODPM, you wonder what's going on. You hear me talk about people who don't love people. I want to ask the people in East Portland a question, and the people on social media. I live in East Portland. I've not seen the former member of parliament on the ground since the election. Said I, Colin Bell, Shaka Fame, have not seen in East Portland on the ground the former member of parliament since the election. I'm asking if anybody who have seen her on the ground, please just indicate to me, because I am a little bit taken aback by the fact that lots of damage have been in Portland. So you hear me talk about West and get emotional, but a lot of people get damaged right here in Portland. And that's why when you hear me talk, me say, yeah, you might can offer Isaac 10 million, but it's not adequate. No, $57 million is more like it for Isaac in East Portland, and 57 for Darrell in West Portland. That is more like what needs to start. And that can't go west. That cannot go to the west. You're talking, and my vex me dating, me no know. Me know say you can't do, you know. But you know, me don't think that should have leave out. Just that shouldn't leave out. Me know I'm under pressure. Nikisha, that shouldn't left out. We will say it, but me do want more from Ian Hills. Yeah, doing bars. $10 million if it go where? Tell the man take that. And with all due respect, put that where the sun no shine. That cannot be in the discussion.
I want to hear this.
I want to clip fuse.
Again, you know.
You lose a fuse. What kind of argument that about $50 million you careless? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The ODPM. Man, did they act from when? And man, when you listen to the Prime Minister in putting in the new head of ODPM, you wonder what's going on. You hear me talk about people who don't love people. I want to ask the people in East Portland a question, and the people on social media. I live in East Portland. I've not seen the former member of parliament on the ground since the election. Said I, Colin Bell, Shaka Fame, have not seen in East Portland on the ground the former member of parliament since the election. I'm asking if anybody who have seen her on the ground, please just indicate to me, because I am a little bit taken aback by the fact that lots of damage have been in Portland. So you hear me talk about West and get emotional, but a lot of people get damaged right here in Portland. And that's why when you hear when me talk, me say, yeah, you might can offer Isaac 10 million, but it's not adequate. No, $57 million is more like it for Isaac in East Portland. And 57 for Darrell in West Portland. That is more like what needs to start. And that can't go west. That cannot go to the west. You're talking and my vex me dating, me no know. Me know say you know say can't do, you know. But you know, me no think that should have leave out. Just that shouldn't leave out. Me know I'm under pressure. Nikisha, that shouldn't left out. We will say it, but me do want more from Ian Hills. Yeah, doing bars. $10 million if it go where? Tell the man take that. And with all due respect, put that where the sun no shine. That cannot be in the discussion. How are the cliff fuse? You lose a fuse. What kind of argument that about $50 million you careless? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I went on Friday, didn't see any junkers in the air, and wondered, on a serious note, if anything could be done about getting some junkers in the area to take up some of the carcasses. Also, the number of persons.
Been a concern at the reduction in the size of the vulture population in Jamaica. Vultures are what we call junker. And there has, if you even think about it, how common it used to be that you would see, if you see junker circling, you know something is dead. And how often do you now see them circling? So there, in fact, has been a concern as to what is happening with the population. We could probably get somebody from BirdLife Jamaica. And, whether it's pollution or whether it's some other.
I went on.
And my job is to give you the correct information. If you choose not to listen to it, that's your business. But at least the correct information must be out there. I've seen someone say, Prime Minister don't like criticism. Nonsense. Not every opinion makes sense. I am not one who fears criticism, but there are people who fear me when I respond to them. Be assured that I will respond to any nonsense that is put out, not to be distracted, the critical ones. Because managing information is also an important part of the disaster management. If you allow people to cast your nation into despair and grief, to smother hope, to ignore the heroic efforts that people are making, and to just focus on the negative, then we'll have a negative outlook in a time when we need people to be positive in their outlook about our recovery. So I ask all Jamaicans of good mind and goodwill to stand up to those who are seeking to become popular on negativity. Outside of that, and my job is to give you the correct information. If you choose not to listen to it, that.
My job is to give you the correct information. If you choose not to listen it, that's not my problem. But so people always say, "Good evening, Sir Blaze. How are you doing?" But there, people welcome. People always say, "Boy, Andrew Wallace can't do nothing wrong for you." Me not like how him say that. Me not like how him just say, "Well, my job is just to give you the true information." Like him I say, if you want to run with lie, that's for your business. Blaze, I don't know if you're watching before you come on, but you have an idea of some of the stuff that
Yeah, man, me I watch everything while I go on.
So let's start with the generator part. What's your take on this generator thing?
All right. So first, me not gonna tell no lie. When me hear the people them said them are donate 300 generators. So you go right?
400.
400.
Donated 400 generators.
All right, Belgium, them donate 400 generator. Jamaica receive the generator them yet?
Yeah, man.
Them receive them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when me did I explain to my girlfriend, cause she's a advocate for, she not born in Jamaica, but she a Jamaican.
Okay.
And she heartbroken with Wagwan. Seeing? I mean, she should take up herself
Mm-hmm.
and she go spend some money where we shouldn't even spend.
Oh, God bless her heart.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then, she a try to soften me up because money don't spend already. But
I wonder if she do the way the girl do the brother. When him buy, she
yeah,
say she
yeah,
buy.
what go on? Cause remember me have people in a Portland and me feel like say them not affected.
Right.
But what go on affect them.
Yes.
So in a sense, me feel all one way. Like me I say, me should have did do the ultimate sacrifice. But me feel like if me did do the ultimate sacrifice. Anyways, we could get back to it. I was saying if 300 generators,
400.
400, sorry, 400. Much part of Kingston not affected.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to exclude Kingston. And most part of Kingston already have electricity up and running.
Right.
So now we are going to think about the damage parish them.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to think about St. Elizabeth, of course. We're going to think about Hanover. We're going to think about Montego Bay, some part of Trelawney. And you have other places were affected too. But me just put them there in a retrospect.
Yeah, man.
Me feel like say 300 generator can allocate in some important areas for people can be able to go there, charge up them phone, make a phone call. Cause nobody now go sit down and charge up them phone and not sit down them. People go and go back at the yard or whatever it is. Me feel like say, same way like how then can come so boom and drive go all about when them a look vote. Then can come so boom and know say, all right, the MP them responsible for know how much community they near each other. So say for instance, sorry, Westmoreland, we not forget Westmoreland, sorry. But me just say, if you have 3 main church in our 20-kilometer span, because a kilometers we work by in Jamaica, right? The 300 generator them can allocate everywhere without a problem. But when me understand from this, Belgium donate the generator them to Jamaica, not to no private yard. Because I don't know baby generator them in a some big generator them we can run certain things.
Generator, or we say
Yeah.
commercial in America.
Commercial generator. So me not feel like nobody should have feel obligated like nobody got Japan generator at them yard. When me feel like say is if that are the case, if you have one ball ground, set up one place on the ball ground, put the generator on the ball ground, get some electrician for run something so people can get electricity for use, or on a scope out the hospital or the clinics or some church. Because Jamaica have 1 million church. Every community have church.
And 3 million bars.
All right. I think we have the most bars, especially Portland.
More
For
bars.
one little stretch.
Jamaica has the most bars and church per square mile.
All right. So me, I think to myself, say, them fi just know, say, if St. Elizabeth have 20 church, if you can put generator 10 church, so every community will have one church, everybody can go there, so charge up them phone, sit down a little bit. It got even more accessible where maybe somebody can even start cook there. For them people that we can't get no food. Because you don't know, and this would be the meeting point for everybody because it's accessible. People can walk, people can drive if they can drive, and people can run or do whatever it is. But me feel like them not think it through, and me feel like Jamaica people no listen. Because you hear say the government I get 300 generator, you just feel like say when I generator them should have did go your yard. But I know so it go. Because think about it. And a 300 yard. And a 300 yard, and a 300 household, you know.
Get a voice note respond to because I sent it out trying to get some feedback. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yo, right now, you better in kind of get it after me explain still. Man, I say better right now, you better if the government left the people them with them first 400, they can know them are gonna get more. And when 400 more come, then them people. And I say, so I put it to him and I say, look at it this way, because you're missing it. First, as you started out, Blazer, thank you very much for categorizing it, which this is why they're gonna brand you up as a labor right. Because that's there's a war, you know. If you split justice, people put it in a box and say,
no, them can't put me with nothing because me hear them say I sat na dep on the ground. When Missy himself say him dep on the ground, them talk say Miss Vaz na dep on the ground. Me see her in a helicopter fly go all about to her husband, and she's not even a member of parliament, and she's still dep on the ground.
So hold on, because somebody so make we take with me that and go back to this.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything of ice at underground since the hurricane?
As in working?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. More than want you tag me because me ask the people to tag me and me don't want to be a bearer of false news. So, you know, more want to see. Nobody not tag me in no video. However, I just played before you came on Shaka Fame saying he hasn't seen Mrs. Vaz. And I am saying, and you remember where you on the night when I was using the analogy and me say, if me take up one woman, we have our baby, she have 7 pitney for her baby father, maybe more than one baby father. And me take her up and she say, yo, she want a case. And me send her a case for 2 years and then now she decides she gonna move in back. Either move in if I fear her house, move in the baby daddy, or go move in with the baby daddy. I know my responsibility to play the rest of the school fee if she go finish doing our teaching course. Were you on the show and everybody was saying, no, me can't use the analogy there?
Yes.
Okay.
If me and one of them tell us you can't use the analogy there.
Right. Thank you for that. So the point that me I make now is them vote out Miss Vaz. So what why Shaka Fame? Let me not even ask like me I've been a reticle. Why Shaka Fame asking for Miss Vaz to be on the ground? If the MPs
I don't know why, because me have a problem with that too, because if somebody fire me from work, me not got the work go linger like say me like me a poor thing, like me a beg for people to come see me and sorry for me, like me a eggs up myself. Then I eggs up myself. What she a do, she a part her husband, which is the Minister of Transportation. So, and that is a good thing. At least people are see her.
So you think Colin is just being political?
Of course.
Put something out there.
Of course. Clickbait.
I took it, because maybe something wrong with me. I took it is that obviously that's an admission that more would be done if Miss Vaz was more present. Like that is all. So I'm taking his word for it to say, listen, she not up on the ground. Which again, Blaze, I don't know if you're following the thing. Nikisha in St. James. She won from a JLP, and it was in the paper the other day, which she's complaining, saying that Omar Davis is seeming as if he's still the MP because he's everywhere and on every side. So I'm like, you can't have your cake and eat it. At one point, you're not going to complain, but now I think, like I said, to me, that was an admission from Shaka Fame to say, boy, I sat now go on with nothing. Say,
no, and
will be done.
And here we go on. Because me go tell you a thing. You say if a Messi a year baller, you know everything about Messi, right?
Right.
If a Cristiano Ronaldo a year baller, you know everything about Cristiano Ronaldo, right?
Right.
Messi fans them not gonna know nothing about Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi fans they not have no time for you watch Cristiano Ronaldo when time them have Messi if you watch. If you understand me, I say.
Yeah, try to follow.
So you see, if me rate Miss Vaz, anything when Miss Vaz do me I go know. Because me go depend on social media. Me go watch what she do. Me go watch what she say. You see, if Isat am I done, me I go know what Isat do. Because me a follow Isat and me a follow where him do and where him say and where him there and how him there and where him there. Most of them people we a chat a ear say. Them ear say something goes up and then just add to it because them feel like so them want add fire to fury. You see me I say?
Yeah,
but me, because I follow Miss Vaz on our Facebook and our Instagram. Also, I follow ISAT on my Facebook.
But what I'm trying to get at is what is the relevance for PNP saying I haven't? You want me play the clip or you see it already?
No, me see it and me hear it. Me hear everything, bro. Me hear everything.
Calling for her. What the relevance? She don't need to be on no
because them a try to drag a pint.
But what is the point? Other than can you refute my point?
Try to jog a point for say.
The point I got.
Alright, me
point
go
I
tell
got.
you what them a say. Me go tell you what them a say. See? Cause remember Miss Vasa, she love Portland to her heart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
And she will do anything to make sure say Portland all right, you know.
Right.
Now Portland in our crisis and them no see her run up and down like oh she used to. But that's not her job anymore. She is not the MP. So she gonna go other elsewhere. She gonna make other else appearances, but that no means that she don't love Portland less.
All right.
And the people them are gonna see that point of the people them will love she.
Mm-hmm.
The people them wanna like her and go find something bad to say about her.
Maybe I have a different perspective, but my thing is, if Semis Vaz did win,
Yeah.
and ISAT wasn't, which history has sometimes repeat itself. Because when Damian did lose, he had said that vow that he was not leaving. And him never spent 3 months.
Him left.
So, but me I say is, me never ever call on Damian for nothing for say, oh, comes whatever. So if ISAT did not win, I think the only reason I would have to be calling and saying, as Damian Phillips come and say, boy, you know what to say? We not even see the caretaker from the election.
Hold on. Because since we have technology, me go on my Facebook. See? And me go show you when me just see a while ago. Because them say, I sat the on the ground. See? All right. Me go share it to you on Facebook. And me go up on my Facebook. And me feel like me can show you what I want. Because we have technology. Technology.
Go ahead. But I was saying, the only way I would be calling out and saying, where's Isaac Buchanan, is if Mrs. Vaz wasn't doing a good job or a good enough job. There's no way she's doing what she's supposed to be doing and I'll be here saying, so what happened to Isaac Buchanan? It doesn't make no sense. That is the point I'm making.
And it's a good point you make.
Yeah. So
it's a good point you make.
As I say, so you're sharing my Isaac, go ahead. You say you share it with me?
Yeah. So yeah, man, me share today in the messenger.
Gotcha.
Because this is something I also tell the people them around Isaac. Me say, oi, remember Portland this. Seeing? You have to make sure you have everything on record. Because people are going to talk when they can't get them way. Say them not see nothing I do.
May I see such man, I try to share a video and the man old school till he look bad. The man have, you see him and then you see one little monitor side of him and if you might bring up nothing, you see that I'm like, in 2025, there's something called share your screen or present or something. So, but yeah, trendsetter my youth. Look, call me and ask me how to do it. Because remember me, you call and ask me how to set up a YouTube channel. I mean, know you watch your show. This is how you do it, sir. You don't have your camera picking up one monitor. You know, like back in the days, like you have one big, This is how you do it. Here, sir? All right, Blazer, what you want to see from this now? Audio?
No.
Should I
all right, see that? You can't get the audio from it, right?
Yeah, man.
It's just a music I play.
Oh, well, me don't need the audio because then go down.
Yeah, you don't need the audio.
Yeah, then go down.
But as you can see, the man and in team out there.
And
you see that?
When was this?
Me not need to tell you because the video takes so long to edit. A long time this. This is when the hurricane it fresh.
Yeah, but no me Blazer, man. Nobody be one propagandist. I know me I talk about the hurricane is over a week, bro.
Yeah, but me I say them just post it.
Yeah, but that don't make no sense. At that type point me I make. So again, so let me tackle you now. If them did a fresh drop, why we just get this?
Because I saw this man do him thing, or saw him team do him thing. I don't know why.
That mean the man not depend no ground. Me think of something you show me when depend it. That mean he not depend no ground.
Then I
that mean he not depend no ground.
Then I went there.
Let me play this for you.
Play
this for you. He went to Parliament, not Parliament. They had a press conference. That is the question of the people I'm ask. Up to them, Mrs. Madia say, where is Isaac? But one brother show one road with river run in the road. And he must have forced him to see that. Let's take a listen to this.
Mm.
An earthquake, there was a rise in cholera that was brought in by relief workers. We don't
Anything.
I got some name.
If you want
Another one, the more play the one when Ice at attack.
Everyday challenges.
Even basically saying
When they must
no,
talk about the money.
that's one I want. But let's
Melissa.
get one too, because I should have played last week and I didn't. Let's get.
if you want to
I got some name of parliament. I have reached out to
No, we
the
played last
government.
Anything.
we saw
All right, I'm gonna find
Some man-
the one with Isaac and then Macan.
Yeah, fine way are fine. See?
But Isaac was making his case to say him need money. But me I say if you're not
So-
dependent on brother, how you gonna know say you need money? Is this
Then
just
that means that him depend the ground, bro. You know, just see the video a while ago, the man talk about the place them affected in a Portland. The place them where him talk about affected. Remember me and you not go there?
Blazer?
Me and no need to go there.
Blazer,
Maybe if we did go there, we would have talk about it.
make it slow down. You say you gonna send me a video card them say Isaac not depend on the ground.
Yeah.
I played the video, it was on my screen for a while, not
Yeah.
on a monitor picking up with my camera. It was presented on my screen because that's how we do it in technology. But yeah,
And you know see nothing in night look like in the on the ground.
and I ask you, when was that video? And yes, first you say you know if you tell me when, and then you say that is prior to the hurricane. The hurricane was
I mean never tell us
October
prior,
28th.
me tell us after hurricane.
Yes, a long time.
After the hurricane, bro, me never said that to you.
When? Which is when?
Eh?
Which is when?
It no matter when after the hurricane.
Yeah, but Blazer. So let me.
If you go fix your AC last week.
Hold on. Let me continue before
You
you do
ask me.
continue before you do an analogy.
Eh.
If I said to you, people currently are saying that the member of parliament is not being seen, and you know is showing me a video to say, oh, them fi say so, but here is a video. But you can't tell me say this video is today or yesterday because you're saying it's after the hurricane. And I'm reminding you that Mellisa struck October 28th. Today is what? What the date? What today date?
Today the 10th.
Okay. So it's not
later.
good enough to be representing him and saying that, yeah, man, people see him after the election. Because if you are talking about 2 days after election, our 31 days in October. I saw? So 28, 29, 30, 3 days. 3 plus 10 are 13. 2 weeks that 2 7s 14. So you cannot present to me, Damian Phillips, to say, yeah, man, he was on the ground after the election. 14 days. That's 2 weeks. So even if it's a day after, you're okay with that when people are saying, no, 2 weeks after the election, we haven't seen him. And you know what? Let me jump to this because this is a brother from East Portland. I asked him the Vox Pop question about thing. And the man said, right now, DP, me I tell you the truth. Me not have a business where I go on because nobody not coming at the area. And he's from East Portland. Listen to this.
Tell the God of this truth. I'm not listen to none of something where I go on. If you never say Belgium give 400 sitting, you don't know. It frustrates me. It frustrates me there. Because they say Portland I get now it. Now I understand so don't forget it wicked. Yeah? But you see all of the areas are affected in even a small sense, you need at least one to somebody to drive through the community and know say this or that. And you get to man say nobody check on us. So I'm not even know nothing about none of them. So I don't know if a Vox Packs.
You hear that for yourself, Blazer?
Yeah.
This is
but
a
we can't take accountability from one person.
No, that is true. But I'm putting forward my point, Blazer, to say, and I'm trying to be responsible. I made a post on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it when I say, Bridging, wanna tag me with whatever the MP is doing right now so I can share it. Because I did want to inform myself. Up to now, but nobody no tag. I just said to you a while ago why we don't see current stuff. And your reasons was because I saw the man doing thing. So him the thing say him for be like a Anne-Marie where as Mal drop she start dance or as road pool she start and everybody can say, yeah man, are the best MP this car, we know what going on. You're saying that that's not his way of doing stuff. But I am saying to you, Blazer, the people are saying them not see him. So make it make sense. Me not get it. You lose me along the way, bro.
Hold on, so me not like use analogy, but How often you see the mayor for which part you live?
Me see him on TV.
You see him on TV?
Yeah.
Me see ISAT on TV.
You do what?
Me see ISAT on TV.
In Port Antonio.
You know matter if him in a Port Antonio and not me see him on TV. You know say you're mayor there on TV, but they in a film state.
All right, go on with the analogy, because you say not like use analogy.
No, but I just want to know. Me know say we now say all right. Me see Darrell Vaz more on the internet than everywhere. So the people them down West Portland them see him. That means him now work for them. I'm not doing
it. So you're putting a supposition, and I'm supposed to agree with your
No, me know why you agree with me now, because guess what? As in the words of the Prime Minister, is not every opinion
makes sense.
Is a fact. Is a fact, so it makes sense.
And every right.
All right. My opinion and my opinion, but
make we follow each other. But the point I'm making now, after a hurricane, a natural disaster such as Melissa, people want to see and hear the difference. I mean, know some people are gonna say, "Yeah, man, you make apology for things." You cannot compare Isaac Buchanan to a Darrell Vaz, can you?
Is it Darrell Vaz a MP for West Portland?
But can you compare
both of them
backbencher to a minister of government, sir?
Both of them are member of parliament, even though him is a minister of something. The two of them not MP. Why the role of MP?
Yeah, but what me I say is, all right, you know, it better if we move forward, because obviously you don't understand what you're trying to say.
No, me understand what me I say. All right.
Because
Vaz, where she live?
The duty right now after the thing, Darrell Vaz serving as a minister. If you expect him, if you're comparing Isaac to him, then that means it better if we discuss something else. Because even since there, and let me say condolences to the family. This morning, approximately 10:30, a plane with hurricane relief stuff was supposed to be going to Jamaica, and it crashed a couple minutes after taking off. So condolences. They're reporting that two persons have died. They weren't sure how many people were on the plane. So condolences to those. And who I hear the news want to talk to about that? Darrell Vaz.
You know, I'm a minister of transportation.
Right. So me I say, Blazer, it's not fair for you to be comparing a backbencher. That is the term. I'm not being disrespectful. That is the term them use when you not have no big clout in the party. He is a backbencher. So maybe me I go justify. Even Ms. Vaz was a backbencher, because she never have no role or nothing other than an NP. You're asking me, and I know you that much, Blazer, that when I ask that question, you're going to ask me, say, if the two of them are an MP. But there's a difference. There is a huge difference.
So you're saying that because Darrell Vaz have more
he's a minister.
Okay, him have more to him. Him have more to him name.
It's not just to him name. It's responsibility, his role.
Right.
So a lot of people, and I've heard this discussion time after time, people are saying they shouldn't turn MPs into ministers because them take away from the constituency. And by right, when you're voted in, is your constituency vote you're in. So the fact that, but it's just the reality. When you're a minister now, you have the duty of the entire nation that you have to deal with. However, because I've been in the system, I know the thing work. Darrell have people who cover him constituency where, because not for the time them I really help people need, they don't really need to see the MP. And what's the point seeing an MP who can't do nothing for you?
All right. Me glad you said that. Me glad you said that.
Darrell has things in place where we don't see, because me not see nobody from West say, me not see the NP. I see people from East saying, me not see the MP. To the point now.
Who are these people that are saying that? Are these people of the same party?
Constituency, members of the constituency. This not have nothing to do with whether they are from the same party, yes or no. It has absolutely
what him name? What him name there? The one that people them love.
Damon Crawford?
The councillor for Portland.
The councillor people them love. Roland.
Roland. Is Roland saying that him don't see ISAT?
Roland no use internet someone no.
Okay, so who else in a Portland has said them not
Because
see?
average people like me, I tell you there was a video. Let me see if I
And
can
all
find it.
right, then if
And I
average people not
hear
see him, does that mean that him not take responsibility of the constituency?
Blazer, we are waste vibes kind of time now if we are gonna go around in a circle like a dog after I fall him tail. Because you're putting a proposition
Me
to say
ask you a question, bro. All me
Well,
do ask you a question.
that's what I'm saying. You're saying because people say they not see him, if that mean they not see him. And I'm saying in today's day and age where everything is displayed, show me the video so we can put this to bed to say, no, the man is working. You ask
Them
me,
not
say,
just send you one video a while ago, you say no enough.
no, I ask you, when was that? And you say, after the hurricane.
After the hurricane.
When
You know,
after the hurricane?
you know, see a bulldozer, the man them dep and a walk around and a talk to people on a clear road.
When after the hurricane?
It no matter when after the hurricane, the people them say them not see him. Where them for the see him in a storm? We don't want one flag.
So look at
an
MP.
the hurricane.
Let me show you an MP that is working because it seems as if you put on your political at
no, me not put on
for those areas in the constitution that do not have electricity or do not have water, you can report it. The information is useful. However, there is a priority arrangement. The first thing we try to do is to clear all main roads so that as many persons can go about their business and get food to their homes and their family. After that, we focus on trying to get to the persons who are marooned. Helicopters cannot go everywhere. So where helicopters can land, we request it. However, for many of the places, I've had to hike to those places, walk the entire duration to get food to them. Like St. Peter's last night, I used bike taxis, pillion carrying bags on their shoulders, and the bike taxi carrying the bags on the front and back of the bike. After that, we go to community roads. It doesn't make sense. You come out of a community and you still cannot go down through the main road. That's why the main road is first priority. Now, the day after Mellisa, I gave the JPS assessment crew my telephone numbers. I answer my phone. I have not gotten a call. JPS is responsible to ensure that prior to any hurricane system, they clear the trees that can damage the lines. In many cases in East Rural St. Andrew, they have not done so. And you can see the impact of fallen trees all over the place, which has torn down the lines. Some of the lines themselves have come down either concrete because of landslide or wooden lines because of landslides. We will come back to do double lane clearance. However, this is immediately after ensuring that we get food to everyone who have not been able to come out from their communities. I'm asking everyone, I understand you need water, you need light. However, please, this is an unusually destructive storm, and East Rural St. Andrew has faced the brunt of it on the eastern end of the island. It is almost as if Mellisa had hit us directly. For those areas.
So this was I posted it
yesterday.
November 9th.
Yesterday.
Yes. November 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on, let me first and foremost, let me say big up to those of you watching on TikTok. I do apologize again that you guys not getting, the screen that you're seeing. However, if you want to see what I'm presenting, if you want to see, because I don't do the old-fashioned thing like, have the camera show one screen behind me with one monitor off or one next TikTok.
All right.
Yeah, official.
You see, like come there with
people them the blazer.
So no, me gonna tell you this now. We can't get this on TikTok. We can get this on TikTok. Yeah? We can get this on TikTok.
Regin,
like I said, go work on it. We are going to work on it. We
can get it on TikTok last week, but since even when I click, they say my video has been restricted. So we can't even apply for remove the restriction. So We're working on it. I don't know if this is going out. Anyway, so like I was saying, so my TikTok people, if you want to see what I'm presenting, if you want to see my guest in studio, DJ Blazer, please go over to DP Unfiltered or DP Live. DP Live, it is on YouTube. You'll be able to see everything that I'm presenting. You can comment there too. But Linda commented a while ago and said that's not what a backbencher is. I say, so instead of you say that, because I don't know, I'm big on communication. Why you didn't explain what is a backbencher so I could read your comment instead of saying that's not what a backbencher is? Because maybe I can learn something from you. But that is what a backbencher is. Somebody when I'm waiting at the party. So you can't look at a Rhoda Moore Crawford and say she's a backbencher because she's a junior minister. Hello. So, and it's so you don't have to take my word for it. Look, watch Parliament, because maybe even you, Linda, you never ever watch a Parliament yet, so you not even know. Watch Parliament and you will see which part them physically, literally sit down in a Parliament. When you use a backbencher, you sit down where, Blazer?
Run at the back.
Thank you very much. So, all right. Me feel like more move forward, but if you want to say something else about that,
No, man, move forward, man. Move forward.
Simone say, you don't have to live in sorry. I said don't live in Portland, so people not gonna see him. And Anne-Marie is living in Portland. Me here, same say I have a house. Daryl Vaz is more experience and how and what I know what he's doing. All right. So moving forward, this drunkard thing, Blazer. What's your take on it?
Blazer. Yo, more time, yo, me not like your foolishness talk. Yo, God no.
You can't say foolishness.
All right.
You,
so,
hold on. So, another journalist supporting the question that was asked. Did you?
Yeah.
You heard the clip with another journalist post, actually defending what Zara Burton asked?
No.
Okay, because I'm going to play it again, because I was asking myself if them two journalists did I say the same thing, because one asks about Drankro. She actually say she not seen a Drankro in the area. She went down there Friday and she not seen a Drankro in the area.
Oh, them go see Drankro. Where Drankro though? When drunk when time what attract Drankro?
Well, dead.
All right. So if not dead in the area, how you go see Drankro?
No man, she's saying that their carcasses they're dead there, and that's why she's asking for the government to send some. She's asking for the government to send some Drankro in the area to take up the dead carcasses. That is what she said.
Father God help we.
So I need to go back to my TikTok video. So yeah, I really want to play it because that is what she said. She said when she went down there last Friday, she did not see any Drankros in the area. So she's wondering if the government can do anything to send some Drankro in the area to take up the dead carcasses. But where I think you were going with that line of argument though, Blazer, is that any animal, they're more in tune, or I shouldn't say any. Animals are in tune with nature.
Right.
So, like even in where I live, if I want to see if it rain 9 out of 10 times, the bird them are gonna more give you a better, a more accurate forecast than if you watch with the weather channel, because they are migrating, they're moving from the area. They know what is coming. However, on a bigger picture, I hear that people are really saying they haven't seen Drunker that much. I remember in the 80s or even in the 90s when Rona Foreshore Road always have Drunker. Remember that? Rona bus stop where you just
Rona bus stop this, yeah.
Yeah, man, Drunker this. So I've been told that no, Drunker not really that, and this is what I'm saying, and I'm finding the clip because I want to play it, because Dan Jackson Miller is saying that the question more had something to do with the population of junkers. We're not, she's thinking that it has been declined, which may feel so too. So now the question is why? But I am saying, and this is why I want to play it, because the question I was asking, were those two journalists talking about the same thing? Because one was asking, and she actually used the phrase on a serious note, and when I play it back, my viewers, I want you to see the person, I don't know if he was a cameraman or whatever, but there was a man two men, Andre Jebinson, I know him from TVJ, and another gentleman was behind Zara. And when she said the man, like he must say, what go on in that? Okay,
What
see,
go on there, so?
me find it. Let me play it. And I was asking, are these two journalists talking about the same thing? Let's go to it. Play now.
I went on Friday in St. John's in the air and wondered, on a serious note, if anything could be done about getting some Jonkers in the area to take up some of the carcasses. Also, the number of persons.
Been a concern at the reduction in the size of the vulture population in Jamaica. Vultures are what we call Jonkro. And there has, if you even think about it, how common it used to be that you would see, if you see Jonkro circling, you know something is dead. And how often do you now see them circling? So there, in fact, has been a concern as to what is happening with the population. We could probably get somebody from BirdLife Jamaica. And, whether it's pollution or whether it's some other factors that are going on. So people are acting as if, there's something wrong with the issue of raising the concern about the reduction in the junker population. That actually is a thing. And
Blazer, the two journalists, they must say the same thing, or just me not get it?
Right, no, I think one of the journalists is actually elaborating on what the next one said. Basically, she tried to explain or ask indirectly what's the cause for not having the John Crows.
Yeah, but she's saying, her word was, Diane Jackson Miller, she said, people are making it seem as if something wrong with the raising of the issue with. But what I heard Zara say, because let me tell you how funny this thing and hilarious it is.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who, when I shared it first, thought it was AI. They thought I used AI to make Zara asking if the government can do something for send some junkro in the area because she don't see no junkro. She's asking if the government, and again, me have clips so me no want to play them because it's from Shaka Show where this man was supporting, even Shaka himself supporting Zara and saying, and the man was asking why the government haven't taken up on the suggestion. And me, I said to myself, all right, because I took it serious when she said it. And I'm like, why? How the government would do this? Where would they go when people raise junker like how them raise pig and goat? So the government
most likely
find Jankro for just go let go in the area. So that is what I got. So Zara did not ask or showed any concern, which it might think me I say right now, some here, some people are bring up is irrelevant. I have a clip I'm going to play, and I think it's on my phone, where this woman is saying that the private sector, somebody need to take Andrew to court. No, because as according to her, relief is not getting to people fast enough. I mean, I say, hold on, where PNP a drink or a smoke for make them a chat beer foolishness? In the middle of the recovery from a Category 5 hurricane, this idiot, I'm intentionally said that a while ago, talking about somebody right now need to take the prime minister to court for what? So Diane was saying, Zara was raising the issue of the low population of vulture. No, she was saying on a serious note, that's her exact words. On a serious note, if the government can deploy some junkra in the area to take care of the carcasses. Yeah. So, Blazer, you're saying that no, she was Diane is actually clarifying what the first one was saying.
Yeah.
But I ask you if you missed the point where Zara actually say if the government can deploy junkra in the area.
Why? Me no know which part of the government, I wonder if the Ministry of Transportation can go find them.
Maybe agriculture. Maybe I need to call Fried Green. Boy, more on the day, more get big. When we can just call all one minister and say, Minister contact. Yo, God,
I feel like say you're big enough right now, Pause.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, me feel like you can call them, man.
Mm-mm.
Me feel like you can send out a message. Oh, yeah, this is DP. You don't know. Me prefer if you come to the direct.
Something you want me to play?
Eh?
You send me something that you want me to play in WhatsApp?
No. I'm sharing the show.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, I don't know. Are you seeing these soldiers on your screen?
Yes. The one
And
where
when me hear
they say
people
would not
talk,
have no
say-
gun. Yeah?
when me hear people attack, say the government nah do nothing and the soldier them nah do nothing, and me I look on this video and me I say watch them. The man them a go up in at the areas where and I'm a carry food stuff and why me I tell you? So we realize that the PNP. Oh, back to TikTok. Big up on yourself. So Blazer,
Yeah.
who did I say backbencher is?
Somebody where don't really well basically somebody when I push now wait in a parliament. Somebody where them
Actually,
where them duty assigned to the ministry.
So you see, this is why I think I need to stop. Okay, this Zara visit Zelika. Visit Zelika just no. So the person you heard I read and say, they say no, that's not what a backbencher is.
Mm-hmm.
So they respond and say a backbencher is somebody without position.
Then I see him thing I say.
Thank you very much. Me glad you pick up on it. Me glad you pick up on it because yeah, like I don't why I mean I know. I'm not going to complain about what you call it, freedom of expression, because everybody have that. So we deal with the junker part and we deal with the generator. You have any concern, Blazer?
My concern is there is so much entities helping Jamaica right now. And I reach places where me think the government should have did reach. Where me not know why them not reach there yet, but you don't know. Me not depend the ground for see what go on. Me not experience what them are experience. Me not know. Me not know. But the fact that me can see the artists them I come together, the promoter them, the hardware them, the business people them, everybody are chip together and I do what them I do, even locally and internationally. People are doing. The only problem me have is there is a lot of affected areas in Jamaica where we not get no notice. Like everybody mind just depend St. Elizabeth and Black River and I don't even hear them talk about Westmoreland like that. Me don't hear them talk about Hanover. Me know Mobia get help. Me don't hear them talk about St. Anne's neither. Because part of St. Anne's mash up too. You understand? Upper Manchineel in a Portland right next to St. Thomas, there so. People affected. Up in the maroon area, up in a Blue Mountain side. Yeah, people affected. You show me a video with the MP, I show some part of St. Andrew where some people don't even business about and look how close that they to Kingston. We're affected too. I'm not hear nobody talk about it. But I'm glad the direction where to go kind of go take one day. It now go take one day and people go hungry every day until certain things fix. One more concern I have, JPS. Them know the storm a come. Them know what needed to be done. And I don't feel like them a do them job correct. And them still a charge people. Because people still a get bill right after the storm. So they are what? The 11th, the 10th of November. Remember them send my mother light bill to me email already. Me see that in the email. $17,000 for what me no know. And a one woman live in our house. But as me say, me I try to look at all of the positives. And it now go take one day for do. And me just want Jamaican people to just take time with the government who want to vote in. Take time with them. Everybody sit down and watch every money we get donated. Everybody sit down and watch every money we donated. Because Jamaica supposed to get more than 150 million US dollar right now with donations, which are like 22 billion Jamaican dollar. No, so?
Right.
All right. So, Jamaica $22 billion can build back the whole of Jamaica to me. Yeah, my mother make too much tea. Jesus Christ. Father God.
Too much what?
When I say my mother make too much tea. Anyways, even if she make too much tea, an electric stove, a gas stove. Not all of it is cash.
I do
Okay.
apologize.
Now,
TikTok.
me a talk about cash when me hear about. Me can't talk about nothing else because Jamaica get more than $150 million right now. Me know that for a fact. Some of it is aid. And next thing too, I hope next year, Heroes Day, a lot of these people, a lot of these humanitarians that they're on the forefront are contribute and help. Man like Ramesh. Me not tell you say give him no other distinction, but at least give him a certificate or something for show gratitude for him humanitarian work when him do. Enough of the artists them massacre Beanie Man. Even although Beanie get order of distinction already and Bounty Killer. Enough artists me say Conscience in Florida. You understand? Me say Tifa. Saying me say myself, but me not even gonna put myself in there. You understand? A lot of people are being great humanitarians, and that's just a little few. Me say QQ. You understand? Me say whole heap of people. I help Jamaica. Hope the Prime Minister acknowledge them.
All right, so let me share something, and then I welcome Blagging God out of the Netherlands, waking up at 3 o'clock.
Yo, me say, hey, the man TikTok at you know. Cause me see man TikTok from my For You page, you know, me sit down and, yo, the man a beat PNP. Yo, God no, yo, the man, hey.
Oh, Blagging God?
Yeah, man, me see my beat everybody, you know.
Yeah, welcome Blagging.
Blessings.
Good morning.
So let's jump to this. I don't know if you want to weigh in on the other stuff. We already talk about the junkers and we talk about the generators. We're gonna jump to this now. But I want to play a video first because I had a discussion this morning with somebody. Where is it? TikTok? Or I need to find it first. No, let's deal with this and then we'll go to that. So people, well, it's kind of mixed. So no ID needed for hurricane relief. This one man took to his what you call it in TikTok and put forward a lie, and without any form of evidence, everybody blazer and saying the government wicked because the government of people after present ID forget relief. Let me ask you first, Blazer, you believe?
It seem like something far-fetched off Jamaica.
Oh my goodness.
No, for real.
So and let me see if you have a split. If I did Margol and I presidented, that's what they see. I mean
Yes, but I said the same thing. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
I remember, you know, if you open my bank account, you have to show 2 ID, you know. Which country you have to go open bank account to show 2 ID? me just say. So, and I like me believe because me never did it. You understand? Yeah. Me never experienced that.
The comparison we have, though.
Comparison we have? All right. I'm going to use our next comparison then. In America, when you are sick, you know what? I'm not going to use that because this is one natural disaster. So that kind of really.
Thank you very much. God, that me I wait to say to you, to say.
That's kind of over the edge. That over the edge. Because normally in a natural disaster, you try to just give people things. Like you walk around and you go every household and you try to see if them are right and you help them, you give them things. Big up Spice too. Spice. Jesus Christ. Big up Spice. Me not even gonna talk about cartel, but big up Spice. Yeah. But to be honest, certain things we are going on where we are here on the media is like me I feel just say wow. That's all me can say wow. Wow.
Why am I not seeing the clip? I'm sending it as a message.
Yeah,
Black is got jump out.
It looks so. Or maybe you get disconnected.
Let me try add him forward. May I try get the clip with the guy who tell the lie. All right, so he's not sent back the request yet, so we'll go and wait upon that. So the man make him video and say, you have to have ID. I am that forward. ID, forget food. And
yeah, hear me, DB?
Yeah, me I hear you now.
Yeah, we are here now.
Okay.
Oh, messenger, me supposed to check. More and play the video. Yes, Samir. More and play the video first before. Wanna see that video here? Yeah, see it, Blazer?
Yeah, man, me I see what you say.
This? You see it and hear it?
No. We not see. We just see one screen with messenger.
All right. So let's end that and then go share. So may I beat my friends as I would do it and may I mess up?
Years.
Yeah, see it and I hear now?
I'm currently searching the house to find it. I don't know where am I.
Blazer, talk to me now, man.
I don't know where to find it.
Yeah, man,
from the storm, I haven't seen my ID. So I have a picture. Hopefully it can work. I don't know. Rain or fall, and if you see the amount of people outside in the rain trying to get aid right now, and I'm wet, wet till water drip. Rain or fall right now as me speaking, fall hard. I find the paper where this is my old driver's license. Hopefully this can work. Like me I walk with. Alright, so the line here. I go line up tonight, I don't have a proper ID in our TRN, but we still do it, I say things so. One other copter land up on the front out there, so. My phone all like that. I never think no time in my life would I ever see something like this. So it seems, I know everybody go and get package. Me and them I say a 65 package for hour. And about 50 issue out already. And the line there still long. But we are going to watch what go on. Alright, so the food done and then top take sign up. So we don't know when they're gonna come again. I did see something drop off out of the copter when it fly way back. So I one of my friend I walk and look for it. See where the power open land one. Come on. I look for see but we not find it. The helicopter came back and it came with food this time. But to collect.
Alright, I think that's restarting. So from that video, Blazer, you would have really see that video there and be convinced that the government is demanding that you present ID and TRN to get food?
I don't think them are demand it. I think them just said
that. Me say, from that video when me just play a while ago, you saw evidence of the government demanding identification and TRN to get food?
Well, that the man say you need to provide ID.
That's Christ. Let me ask again. My youth, stop being a PNP now, man. Ask again. From the video that I just played, are you convinced? Did you see evidence to support the claim that the government is demanding identification and TRN to get food?
No.
Thank you very much.
Me not see no strictness out there. Me not hear nobody say if you not an ID, you can't get no
Simple that
package.
me ask, because that is the argument. So to the point now where the minister the mafia run out and the agency the mafia run out and I say no go, so you don't need an ID. And I'm saying people are this gullible to the point. And this is one of my friends that sent it to me this morning. She said to me, you hear about the story about you have to present ID to get, and me I say, where the video them there? And she actually sent me that. But she was supporting the argument to say yes, it's true. And me I say, based on what? Blab, talk to me. And don't drop off.
No. Me don't know why my condition unstable today. No. When there's no evidence of that, and the ministry put out several press releases that there's nothing like that. And we know that too, because no political party are go sideline and malign them own hand by doing that. You know
That
this.
would make no sense. But so and again, and this is taking us to another level. Oh, let me say this first. It's on the screen though. Blaze, I was about to tell you. Nominate Ramesh if you want him to get an award next year. That's how it works. The Prime Minister, contrary to a PNP, I'm trying to make people believe, is not the Prime Minister get up and give nobody an award, you know. There's a committee, and at them you make the submission to nominate somebody. Because I'll me, you can't nominate, you know. You can't just nominate me and say, I think Damien Phillips has been doing a good job for the community of Port Antonio because I'll do a migrating. Yeah, and nominate. So people don't know. It's similar to which this is your familiar street. It's just like Grammy. Grammy goes by nomination. And every year
No,
when
we know about the
people
Grammy
don't
part.
even know get it, even DJ up a cussing about, me not even know that the song that the album there. If you don't buy the people them record and nominate to them. Yes, blagging God. So I said it to the person, I was reasoning with somebody else, and I say, look and tell me if this is not propaganda. Why after category 5 hurricane, I would have an old expired driver's license with a paper showing, say, whatever, till me get the new one, but me no know where the new one is. No more the new one would have in my wallet for me somewhere.
Yeah.
So these people, and this is where me I push the argument now. People are so gullible, and there are people who are playing on the gullibility. There's such a word, I don't know. If not, me make it up. Where them just put out anything, and there are people who, because them see it, them are going to believe it. How the government is going to tackle this, where X amount of people believe, say yes, you have to present your ID and TRN to get food. If you don't have that, and then where are the people who get the food them and say, no, see me bag here. Me not have to present no ID and me get food. Why we not see video of people coming out? But I can answer that. Because if nobody come out and say, you know, you got here say, una government support and I become a GLP. Blog, talk to me. Because your internet really a move shaky.
Yeah, me don't know what.
No pun intended.
Wow. It's obvious that people that have create content, and no people them down there right now just do that. They just create content because they want
go viral.
They want go viral.
Yeah.
You know. So
But I'm saying this make it hard for the government though. You don't think so, Blazer?
Listen, as may I watch this whole thing play out, and if me follow social media right now, me hate and Joelness. Yeah, and if me follow social media, me hate some MP. You understand? Which include ISAT. If me follow social media.
ISAT from social media.
Eh? No, because people are beat him. Them say them not see him not do nothing for him win them, him not about him not do nothing.
That can't make you hate somebody.
Of course.
How?
Because what them saying about him, if I was a gullible person, would I take it in consideration? Say that man I just country Portland people.
Well, but you're not convinced because you say
exactly.
You say he's there.
Because you see my do.
Me feel just because blogging God. Has ISAT been on the ground since the 28th of October?
I see video claim him say independent go. I mean, not the video they mean. I see video and claim say independent go. I haven't seen him do anything. I not know that. If you see him, I would have said so.
So give me like ideas. Describe the videos then when you see what this purporting that he's underground. Or like work is being done and say him film work this.
Yeah, me see like a Baku and you know,
Blazer said that
people
video.
say boy. Oh, okay. Me not know.
Blazer said after the hurricane that. But he couldn't give me a specific like it was yesterday. When did
Go
you
watch
see
it for
that video?
yourself, no man.
When
Go
did
watch
you
the video. Remember, say you know watch all of the video.
But we
when
should
did
not
you,
search Blazer. Blazer, we should not search.
thank
We
We
you.
should not
mean,
search Blazer.
Thank you, Lester.
yeah, but remember, say him is not a hot topic. So I don't
No,
say
but
you should not
it's
be
a
a
no, it's
search.
a video. It's a video. It's a video, you know. Me not have to search for a video for Flight Green. And if you search for a video for Daryl Vaz.
I just
No,
play
but
my
hold on. Don't you always depend Darrell Vaz thing? You don't know how internet work. You don't know how algorithm work.
Them all
All right.
on Daryl Vaz.
You know, for the
No,
let's
it
go.
come from the feed.
Let me type in right now and let me display that. I'm going to type in Isaac Buchanan and see what is on Isaac's page. Let's do that together, my people. Please like and share. First, me I go say it from the night start. Please like and share the video, people. Me see 30 odd people me like it. Isaac.
Okay. See it there? Click. Tell me what you see.
We're
Load
doing it
up.
live.
You know,
So
see there? You not follow him. You not follow him.
Isaac
You not follow
Buchanan.
him. You not follow him.
Isaac Buchanan, MP Eastern Portland and spokesperson on youth and human rights. Political organization, 23,000 followers. This is the official page for Mr. Isaac Buchanan, Member of Parliament for Portland Eastern Constituency. All right. November 4th.
That is somebody. Thank
Margaret
you.
Clark.
Yes.
Thank
that
you,
is
Isaac
somebody.
Buchanan. So today is what date again?
Today the 10th.
All right. And the most current thing on his page. All right, no, let's go down.
31 minutes ago.
31 minutes ago.
Thank you very much.
The impression that the impression I got from some posts on social media is like the member of parliament from East Portland is in his office
under air conditioning, relaxing. Read more. Because I see a video me send you.
Relaxing.
And not doing anything to get East Portland back on track.
Okay.
All right then. Why would he say that?
Because I guess he might do exactly what you do. You're trying to build a case for him.
No, me not building a case for him. Me a talk about when me see. See there, I look. This not look like something where I did before hurricane. Now after hurricane this.
Blazer.
Eh.
You see that tractor that we see up at best work? I see him tractor that way you see him.
In a film.
No, listen to me. I say I see him tractor that and I see him area that way you did say you never what blogging God say him never did see.
Okay. So me go watch the video through. See video there?
So that edited video that them I try put forward like say.
Oh, is that an edited video when it look like it's after the storm, bro? You know see zinc pan ground?
Well, looks deceiving.
All right.
Looks can be deceiving. You don't agree with that?
Okay.
So where are the other videos? Exactly what Blogging God was saying a while ago. Why we have to be searching? Why am I seeing this photo from October 27? One picture I'm stand up in a one school that look like Compre Auditorium. And you have a problem with people saying they're not seeing the
people see what them want to see.
This picture when we did one play.
But we can't tell you this right now.
Picture when we want play from.
Thank you, Party Leader. Greetings all. I'm Isaac Buchanan, MP for Portland Eastern, also the spokesperson for youth and human rights. I speak on the behalf of the people on the eastern side of Jamaica. I'm setting the context to say that equity in distribution is going to be an important theme if we are to ensure that all things in Jamaica are not excluded or left out, but rather inclusion. Now in Portland, this is a direct message from the constituents. Port Antonio is not all of Portland. So in saying that, I want people to understand that there was devastation in Portland Eastern. In particular, the Fellowship Division, which is a valley area, Mellisa did serious damage in that area. There are persons who, the rules are all gone. It's similar in the Manchaniel Division. So there are persons who are homeless as we speak. I raise this in the context that persons have an ability to try to survive. They try their best to ensure that they move on with their life. It's almost an innate ability these days. But I want the government to understand that when persons are building back their houses and just taking up zincs that probably don't even belong to them to ensure that they have a roof over their heads, they can't wait. It's impossible to wait until somebody comes to say, okay, I see the damage. We will process your claim and then give you some support. That support is in the sum of $50,000, $100,000, $400,000 if it's complete destruction. And if you are a Jamaican and you want to be a homeowner, you know the reality that $400,000 will never be able to put you back in the position that would make you a homeowner in livable, humane conditions. So when I speak of equity of distribution, although Mellisa didn't hit at ground zero in the east, we are an island surrounded by water, especially if you're a coastline parish like Portland, Eastern, St. Thomas, Portland, Eastern and Western, all of Portland and all of St. Thomas. But if we speak of the constituency, I'm not going to sit here or stand here and say that MPs who are not in those ground zeros aren't affected, because we all are. As it is right now, we are a country where resources are scarce. The opposition leader would have reached out to the Prime Minister and there was an allocation. What does that allocation look like? I can only tell you from the lived experience that from a human rights perspective, if you get $1.5 million, that amounts to no more than 600 care packages and probably 22 tarpaulins. Why am I speaking on this? Because it would mean that if you are a member of parliament and you had persons voting for you in the amount of 8,000 plus persons, these are persons that have been affected, and whether you know it or not, it's not just the elderly, it's not just women and children. They're able-bodied persons who live day to day. And I'm just using that as a starting point because I'm saying this, it is not the time to be political. You can't see color, you can't see political parties. You have to understand that on a human rights plane, the needs of everybody will be important. And we might not know it now, but what Friday will look like in terms of how you source your meal, it won't be a laughable situation. We must look at what is happening across Jamaica. And while we start to think of how resources are distributed, I will yield to my senior, Natalie, Comrade Natalie, to speak about distribution and all of that. But what I will say, though, is what is of great importance is that we are to go to the bare minimum and think of the human rights realities. There are persons who are ill, who their medication has to be on the refrigerator. They need energy and they don't have it. So 7 days have passed, thereabout, and that medical access is not a reality because I've heard Portland is not a priority. I've heard that. And that is a sad reality because I have the evidence in terms of looking at the photos, the pictures, being on the ground in Manchaniel, being on the ground in Reach, being in Fellowship. I'm just naming a few: Bellevue, Comfort Castle, Millbank, where there are just total devastation, disaster. persons who are from the disabilities community, the disabled community, and they don't have a home. The shelters aren't in operation. It's not a continuation of it. Persons have to go far places. So I need people to understand that. And when it comes to the distribution, yes, ODPEM is there. The Ministry of Labor and Social Security and care packages are going out. But I want you to quantify the reality. Is that if you have 300 care packages, that can just go to even one community, and it will. While I stand as a member of Parliament of Portland Eastern, and I can do so much and no more with the resources, and I understand when it comes to the concept of support Jamaica and funneling all sources through the government, that is an impossibility and not realistic. So much so that I have gone on by taking guidance from the diaspora to start a GoFundMe. And it is the diaspora from Portland and persons who are concerned that have raised funds for me to be able to do things that the government is not yet prepared to do. I will just say, think of every single person, because that is my duty as a humanitarian, as a human rights attorney, and even as a spokesperson as for human rights and youth. And I will make a compassionate call to all members of Parliament that we are to work collectively through our offices. I will reach out to anybody that's close by, because I get the calls that my family is stuck in Westmoreland and I haven't heard of them. Same for St. Elizabeth, because we're all Jamaicans and we all have relatives across the island. And we are to think on those things. And when we think of equity of distribution, let nobody be excluded. Thank you.
That is what a lawyer do. The man make him case to get him 50 million. Big up yourself, boss. So, I don't know why Akeem will comment over this about what is the number to call so me can come defend my MP, and you know, say you already have your open invitation, sir. But so again, let me welcome Akeem. He's working on turning his screen. You need to take off the auto rotate, man. Or put on.
But me now go look landscape if me think if me take it off.
Yeah,
Hold on,
there you go.
You're good there, man. You're good there, sir. You're
That
good.
is
You're
number
good.
one.
You're good.
Okay.
All right. So before we jump to Akeem, Blazer, you have anything to say about that MP making his passionate plea for his 50 million?
Well, if the math say 50 million Jamaica for everybody, Jamaica get the money.
All right, thank you. Blagging God.
Yeah, you know hear me?
Yeah, man, me I hear you now. You hear that passionate plea for his 50 million?
DP, just imagine the same exact speech coming from the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Just imagine, right? Now, for when me here, you know, I've never say, but for when me here, because that's how we are go by now, here say. All right. The man give a tablet and all kind of some other caretaker, you know, to whole heap of people, you know. Again, here say. And the amount of things when we hear say man do in a Portland as a caretaker. Right? I'm sure no so all of them to know when me hear say him do way more than $1.5 million. So the MP, how come him not have the resources now to do more for people as an MP, but he's gonna do more as a caretaker? That's one. Two, where are the videos of him in a mansion here? Where are the videos of him in a
fellowship
and Bellevue and Belvedere and all in place there? Me not see none of them video there of him here checking out the demolition and the destruction.
And
me not understand.
Work, he just not put it out.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, I know. I was one of the lucky people to have a conversation before this man was elected MP. And the first thing me said to him, I said, Bridging, as somebody living overseas that is a Portlander, we, the people of Jamaica living overseas, don't go after where you say you do. or where we hear you say you do. We have to see, say you do it. So make sure you have one little team for record and put out what you do on social media so people can see say you do it. And him said to me, say, that's not film style.
Okay.
That is
No,
not
but hold on, the Blaze. Hold on. So nobody else not have phone around him because Minister Flight Green have a phone, a picture, a video himself. There's one
Hey,
heap of help where
hey,
people are get. One heap of help where people are get, but other people have video and I make and I put out. Him can't be able to start video and put it out.
hey, Lester,
hey,
come
you know,
on,
say
Lester,
Hold on,
Portland
let's,
people are different set of people, you know.
hold on, Blazer. We
Why
want to
you
hear
can't
from
tell about Portland people. You can't tell about Portland people.
I don't want to hear from Akeem, but let me say again, big up to my TikTokers logged in. I see pretty black girl, big up yourself. Thanks for the support. That just sounded nice a while ago. Because back in the day, when you said black girl, it had this negative connotation. No longer the case. So yeah, keep your comments coming. I'll try to squint and read them on the small screen. But Akeem is here to defend his MP. What you have to say, Akeem, about all of that we're talking about?
well, couple points.
Mhm.
Flag, blogging God know very well say Kenny shop the everywhere with flag green. So flag green no short of camera time. So at the end of the day, we know that is that. So me put that one to rest. It clear and it same thing I come back again. When ISAT did a run in a Portland, they say, oh, they not seen in not get no traction in this in make no inroad, and the man just continue work and work and work. And at the same thing I happen now. With all the rain that fall in Portland, when you hear no flood?
No.
All right. So go my farm there shared forest. And which part did a one lane? A two lane. The vehicle can pass with ease, grown, any truck driver on it. So say all of that to say the work when I do, what I've heard are some of the best work they ever see happening in Portland. Me here say if you know if your work not do good, you not get paid. So the cleaning, me here say the road cleaning we are going, because we say well I wanna do it. So we have to take the year say. The road cleaning we are going, me here say some of the cleanest road them see. And as we say, we can testify for the flooding. No flooding. A whole rainfall in Portland, no flooding. So the drain work them when do work out. And to be honest, the next thing when me hear say I have a lot of the business support. So at the end of the day, I get the support to get the tractor and all of them something to clean the road. And the man them send out them truck, the businessman them send out them truck, and the road them I get clean and the thing them I get take up and the place I look decent.
Wow.
So
In
at
what
the end,
areas? The more outskirt areas of Port Antonio?
Akeem,
well, me can speak to
the
me
only
can
thing
speak
left you
to
tell me say,
me
you
can
have the
speak
title
to
for the island where you can sell me.
me can speak to the road for go. So me can speak for Port Antonio, go up breastwork, go road and come back through Short Forest.
You hear me, Sir Akeem?
You say what that?
Me feel say the only thing left for you say now you have the title for Navy Island where you can sell me.
Well, at the end of the day, no. At the end of the day, no. Depends on how you want to view it. But again,
Akeem,
how much people hold on. How much people you know from Portland? Because the only people me see are complaining now foreign of them. How much people you hear in a Portland are complaining?
Let's check another page. Let me go up on Colin Bell page because he posts a lot.
Yeah, there.
He's
Lord
a
of God.
PMP operative. So
You see, we
well,
move
let's start saying, me agree with him, Oh, so much things are going, and as can to you,
the man never
outsiders alone are said.
he never did a post when him a campaign.
Oh, you
And
mean he
he's
did a
certainly
post?
not
Biggest propaganda
I
machine.
saw a whole heap of videos of him. I saw a whole heap of videos of him.
I say, oh, them want take away them want take away what them call it, the land of prospect run prospect people and something.
same same
One video.
compilation and edited video.
One video.
One video.
One video.
Mr. Not even think you see 5 video good.
Just like
One
to see
video.
one video where you see of Isaac. Just like to see one video where you see of Isaac.
So
Come on,
why
guys.
don't you just see a video? So the same thing we say. We say simple. The same thing in never
No,
take no
no, no,
picture
no,
in
no,
my
no.
campaign.
Even Instagram, not was it Instagram or TikTok? I see people saying before him go do work, he was on TikTok before the election and something. So people did see him.
Him them having context matter show a long time. At the end of the day, you know, we can be glad say that pick up you that put up the thing tonight. We can look, we can go back and look through
Be glad
the
to put
campaign
up one.
period. No man, me say that put up the I share the Facebook when you look on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I have
you
a
can
question, Aki. I have a question.
yeah man.
The work that's up a Sherwood forest or what you say the work for, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say at double lane road now. Come here about the
Mm-hmm.
work there, right? Is it
Mm.
NW did that work or was it private contract?
Film tractor the mirror so they're on there clean, you know.
What is a film truck? What is a film truck? Where me? He has tractors?
They support them I get from the business people with the tractor.
Oh,
I
so
don't
it's
know if
not
I
his
pay them.
tractors. So
Well,
hold
let
on,
me
so it's not
say
his
to
tractors.
Weber. I heard that Weber is locked in listening. To big up yourself, Weber. Go ahead, gentlemen.
Yeah. So a private contractor to do this, right?
The
Business
support
people in
from the
that
business
town.
people. Maybe pull as the leak as just
Okay. Yeah,
because he said that
just for the public to know,
together.
those work are not sanctioned by the government and they should not and cannot
Here
submit
yeah.
a bill
Hey,
towards central
hey,
government for payment of these
hey.
things. But continue.
Shot night.
Continue with the illegal activities.
The crash out is live.
What last question, last question.
Talk to me,
How
my
is it that the
boss.
road work go on? Right?
Uh-huh.
Such a
Uh-huh.
beautiful road
Uh-huh.
we make, right?
Uh-huh.
And nobody who are drive, we never have people who work on it. Nobody who are
Mm-hmm.
drive on the access that road there. No, put up a little video and say, from me born. Me never see that road that looks like it.
Brother Portland today, you know. So me go say to you say a Portland. And as Blazer
Akeem,
that say,
Akeem, you're born a
as
Portland?
Blazer no, me born Nep Sky Leicester. Me
No,
born
me,
at
I don't know,
23 Boundbrook.
sir.
23 Boundbrook. 23 Boundbrook Crescent.
Crescent.
Okay. Me I got Portland from 1978, my boss. Right?
That's
So
how long
when
you
you say about Portland people, I know Portland people are some of us. But anyway, continue.
So
20,
as me say,
21 Bumble Crescent. 21 Bumble
23,
Crescent.
23, 23.
No. 21 Bumble Crescent.
Oh yeah, I got 21 Boundbrook Crescent. Say that go over Miss over Miss
Yeah. We don't
No,
need
No,
that.
talk, you
Yeah,
can
we
talk.
need that.
No. You
We need
can
that.
talk.
We need that. We
Just
no,
need
to let
that.
over
you know,
Mr.
guys.
Norman.
Talk.
Over Mr.
Talk.
Norman. Over Mr. Norman them.
Don't River
No,
Falls
sir.
among
No,
other
sir.
DC
Not Mr. Norman,
attractions
them, sir. No,
But that's a
sir.
20
Incorrect.
reopen following Melissa. Let me
say,
say that again.
say
Duns
that
River Falls,
deep
among other UDC attractions, to be reopened following Melissa,
yeah,
just in case anybody.
the country have to continue. We are talking about if we open up. But
Yeah,
anyway,
and
still my
a cruise ship is scheduled to dock in Ocherius, I think tomorrow.
Yes. Akeem,
yes, sir.
Zara Burton and the Drunker them. What's your take on that?
Me the defend Zara, you know, but boy, Zara come double down and say she da hope say they wanna bring in imports on Junker.
What? One
So
more story again. Import junker. Okay.
so I you know better she never say one come could I go and defend her, you know.
All right.
But
You know, sir, our claim is not unfounded enough. You know, it's not like say it's that actually the timing was off. You know what I mean? That is a valid thing, you know. The population of
100%.
Jankro is depleted
Yes, I
because
mentioned that.
of poisoning. So people poison the rats them, and when the rats them
Dead. And the
then
drunker them eat
drunker them
end up
eat
dead.
them. So this is what is causing the so
And
you will have areas that are not farming community that you will see a lot of drunkards in. But once it's a farming community, you understand me? And them are rats and stuff like that that eat out them farm produce, them are gonna set red poison for the rat them. And so the population of drunkards in other area there are gonna be lower than other areas. However, the timing Zara Burton, I'm a friend, somebody me know personally. I'm a text and tell her, say, you're chiming always off. Just like when you ask Christopher Tufton about the personal question in a coffee. First time in it off.
You know what me think when we get from it initially is that look, the animals them, the carcass them dead. And if you no can get drunk if you go pick them up, you need to go get somebody to take them up. Phone responsibility to go clean them up. That's what I got from it initially.
But that's not what she said, though. She
No, but me tell you
said,
say that me tell
I
you say me
went
just
down there
use.
Friday and I didn't see no junker in the air. And on a serious note, I'm wondering if the government can get some junker in
Yeah,
the
man, me da
area.
use deductive.
How
Me da
you
try
get
use deductive reasoning for kind of say yes, at this Zara mean. But only if Zara come out and say, boy, me da whoop say them would have maybe can import some John. So from that, like me da argue with one of my cousin them and I say, yo, how you not get that from it? How no man?
let's actually share the video with the
Don't know
junkers coming in,
star
I saw it
to
Yeah,
today and
man,
I
yo,
shared
Yes.
star.
them.
And we have a new one too, We have a new one too.
Newer than with the suitcase pulling and boarding
New one than that. Actually,
You
here
need to try.
Jamaica them the point.
Ooh.
I'm going
But
back here,
Somebody
Jamaica.
say Westmoreland don't need any more junker.
you
Well,
know, to be honest, like
No, yeah,
growing up,
read the rest side. Read the rest side. Read
Oh,
the rest
I'm not
side.
reading the rest.
yeah,
Read
Jamaica
the rest
rude,
side.
out of order. But anyways, growing up still, like when me used to go through St. Thomas pretty much almost every day. And out of Ken Jones Highway and stuff like that, you used to have a drunk with them just lying off.
You're going too far, man.
huh?
Back round a road, round a bus stop. And then I think this thing was true because I've never seen them on a Sunday. So you know that song Drunk on Work on Sunday? I never used to see Drunk Rose on
Narry
Sunday. I
Joyce,
wonder
we
what
see them every day.
Akeem,
Huh?
yesterday you used to go through St. Thomas and pass Ken Jones.
Ken Jones, yeah. Me go ask him about that.
Ken Jones
What you
Highway.
talk about?
Ken Jones.
Ken Jones moved.
Jones are St. Margaret's Bay.
Ken Jones
No.
Highway.
That's the airport. That is the airport. Ken Jones Highway is
Oh,
like
After you cross the
past
border, right as you cross the
Grove
border.
and going up to St. Thomas.
Right as you
okay.
cross the
No,
border.
because you say Ken Jones.
No,
Right
man,
out
it's a Ken Jones Highway.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that
We
is the
never hear
highway.
the highway part.
Oh,
Me
never hear the highway.
neither. Me
Yeah,
never
but
hear the highway.
Mr. Highway.
Listen, right
Yeah.
out of
All right,
Anthony rap the
let's
song about this up.
let me play
Yeah,
another
as you
clip and
cross
then
the
we get
border, man, you're pretty
Okay.
much starting.
let me play another clip and then we have some more discussion on this one.
Yo, the man, yo, God no.
Yo, me say,
Man, yo, love your mentor, bro.
me saying best friend.
Yeah, man,
To a little girl, she got role and that visually gave us to give to a little girl. She got the role and I saved the role. And
You there?
everybody on the team is still wondering how Roland that visually gave us to give to a little girl. She got the role and I saved the role. And everybody on the team is still wondering how Roland that visually gave us.
All right, thank you.
No, sir. No, sir.
Let me give the context because I sent it to Kizzy today and Kizzy said, "Dee, that's a short video. I mean, I get the concept." So let me give you the concept. So again, like I started my show and say, I do watch the biggest propaganda PNP machinery out of Jamaica. It's live on YouTube every Saturday morning. So I tune in because I've heard months after this individual pushing out some things, the party leader take talking point from him and then repeat it. Something like they have been overpaying the debt, where there's no such thing of overpaying your debt. No go so. The faster you can pay your debt, we discussed that so much. But anyway, so there the producer was saying she got a roll-on from the host's niece to give to a little girl, and she saved the roll-on, and they had the little girl on camera. That is something where in like them not find that inhumane, like that's just
Me just want to roll on.
last week and then I take the one in, Me say, I know everything fi go up on camera and go up on mic or everybody. Now, who want to go first? I know I'll leave it alone. I play no ball.
Here we go on. Is it true your mentor?
I don't know, maybe buy me cost bad on people in real.
No. Hold on now. All right. Me gonna be unbiased for once, right? Me can't say nothing about that. Because I remember when Rhoda was a caretaker, I met up on our team,
Mm-hmm.
and I said to her, I said, listen to me. If you give one patty,
Video
one
it.
toothbrush, video it. Because them people in Jamaica, yeah, if you not video it, it never happen.
But that is
Hold
different.
on.
Right?
When them in the
Hold on. Let me finish my sentence, now, please. I cannot say nothing about that with a prime minister that I have, right? Well, love PR. My prime minister love PR. You understand me? So, me can't go bash it, right? This is something what is subjective to each person.
Well,
They don't think that it's morally right.
If
You understand me?
Mayor Andrew only come on radar morning and say, you know, so I'm going at the deep heart of Westmoreland, and you know, he made have one handkerchief and he made have to give one lady for wipe her face. Make of it. And everything I can get the point where you say if it would road I did new and young and whatever. But I am saying again, me view things different, and this is part of my training. When I was doing news for TVJ, when you have stories that included children, if I'm going to shoot the child, meaning videotape, or because some people are getting whatever, you shoot like the back of them head so you're not seeing their face to identify them and stuff. There are certain things you don't do with. Again, if it's a rape situation, say even it's a father, a stepfather alleged to rape the child, you don't publish the name because that is going to link the child to. So when it come on to children, Bridget, and may I say, no, that I get what you're saying, Lester.
Not in this day of age.
But I
Not
think this
in
is
this
low
day of
for you
age.
to come as a producer of a show and talking about and showing a young lady to say you gave her a deodorant. You gave her a roll-on.
DP.
No, maybe if I did one plate of food, Shaggy, because last week she mentioned about giving a girl a tutti frutti. And that even to me thing she shouldn't mention, because she said she take out the only thing she had left was a tutti frutti, and she give the little girl, and the girl said, "Me not eat that."
DP. And honestly, DP, right?
Bro.
Me see video of me see a guy down I don't know if I St. Elizabeth or Westmoreland him there. Him no one car and him a issue some warm meals to people, right? And them a push them on through the car and them a fight and things like that. And me I say, why is this being videoed? You don't even video this, you get food to people, and honestly the people are behave huggy show white, you know. And them a shout over there, take it out of my car, take it. I don't want to give it. Me don't think that needs to be videoed, but this are the age we live in, these are the era we live in, You understand me? Again,
Let me hear Blazer. Me I go see.
Hold on. Last point. Let me tell you something. Many things that me say the Prime Minister do. You understand me? And a whole TV crew there then. Enough time I think say you don't even have a TV crew there then. However, JIS follow the man around, so them are gonna video everything.
Yeah, I know that. When I was covering him, I videoed everything too. So yes, let me go to Blazer. Blazer, your take on that producer sharing and having, and the host of the show having,
you know, sometimes we do something with the intent to like not when we don't want to say brag about what you do. But you want to just make the people then know say you do. But it come with one intent like yeah, shame smaddy. Like you know a madman on the road. See? You know him mad. You know him homeless. But to your audience, you're going to bring a plate of food to him and one drink to make it look like say he's a good Samaritan. Which really and surely just show up that man say him can't afford to buy a food. And a juice. Some people are going to look on it like, why him have a video agi the man a food? But guess what? If me did come on it and say, you know, say a regular me give people on the road food, everybody are going to say, a lie matter.
A lie.
A cloud chasing. Because guess what? Me not have no proof. If sure say, me I do this thing. So sometimes the intent is not really to shame nobody. It's just for sure say, yeah, I do, but morally, yeah, really show up the people them.
Gotcha.
And show because it morally bankrupt, you know.
Yeah.
You understand me? Guys, it's one day roll on in a bread.
Yes, yeah, so why one day roll on? For real, like what one roll on cost what? $200 in a Jamaica, what that? $2? $2 US, $1.50? Really?
Let me hear from Ming. Akim.
You know, as Lester would say, if If oftentimes if your picture not take or you not talk about it never happen. Me hate it. Me hate the time where we live in now. For everything we need for record, everything we need for talk about. Like, you get somebody want to roll on. Come on, man. Like, at the end of the day, people make people then keep a little bit of them dignity, no man.
That is it.
But you're a dignity too as the giver.
What you mean?
Yeah,
If me I give
because
it, if
you're
you
gonna tell, listen, Akeem, you know this well. See? I remember you say it to you know. If you know video, you know me, you know.
Yeah, that is the reality
no,
that we're living in.
I'm just speaking to
But guess
reality.
what happened? But
Me
guess
not
what happened?
subscribe
And
to that.
let me
Subscribe to
jump
that
in.
lifestyle one bit.
2 seconds. Let me jump in, or maybe 3. People have come at me, even Shaka Fame himself. Him said last week, say, what making a fly down come help people? And I've always said this because I was born and raised in the Salvation Army. So I don't know me know about giving and taking care of the poor and the needy and all of these things. I used to hate Christmas morning because after Christmas service, we used to go up to Port Antonio Hospital, have Carolyn sing Christmas song for all of the ward them, give out orange and toys and whatever and thing, and then go up a infirm, which me always dislike to because me can't take the smell. So I don't know me I give. And I've always said this. People always attack me. When me did a burn out all this popular person from Mountain View, where me that say something about her, the first thing people used to attack me is, she help out people, what you want to do? Come show us I do something. We're making a set up thing, and I'm like, no, you will never ever hear me come and say, you know, say I do this for that person or I did that or I've sent because that is not me. I'm okay, gentlemen, with this whole thing where I can do it and nobody enough, you know. Make people cuss me and say, all them love do a chat. Me not seem set up nothing for help nobody. But all right
That's
with
it.
that. And if
That's it.
people
Akeem,
ever me help, I
Akeem,
would be
ask
embarrassed.
DP to rewind when you just say a while. Just
I would
rewind
be
real quick.
embarrassed if somebody even come on right now or go up on one video and say, no, me can't defend the man because he send this or do that. Me not need that. What you want me repeat, Blazer?
No, the reason why I want you to repeat it because I make a statement say Isaac no need for video where I do.
No. Damian Phillips is an individual or a simple ordinary person. When
Yeah,
you come on to government, no hold on. When you come on to government official in a crisis, you need to see your representative. And I am
So, but
saying,
DP, hold on. Before you sit there, sorry for interrupt you. Who, as me said, me no hear nobody in the East Portland panic grung a complain.
all right, let me play one complaint for you. Cause I played
All
earlier.
right, yeah, cause yeah, let me hear it.
Blazer,
hey, hold on.
total was I
Hold
can use one individual.
all right, hold on, you know. Me go blank the screen. Me go still there, but me I blank the screen. Give me a second. Yeah.
So let me play it. Let me play it for you,
So
cause
fine it, but me still support the point to the find it. So
mm,
these people giving people things and stuff like that. I don't think you need no camera for do it. If you are give, because a lot of people are give and then not show nothing. The key
true.
is for feel good when you go to bed, to know that you
Yes,
help
you
somebody and
contribute.
your
Mhm.
living is not in vain.
Yes.
You know, a songwriter say if I go through life and I help somebody, then your
Yeah.
living shall
Then
not be
your
in
living
vain.
is not in vain.
I grew up with give in a giving house where we've helped throughout life. My father can't reach you know.
Too
Because
kind.
yeah, man, it burned me sometime, but at the end of the day, I understand
Mhm.
why him do it and how him do it. And him still do it. Yesterday, my father gone to St. Elizabeth.
Turn your
I
camera
help.
or your phone.
Yesterday, my father gone to St. Elizabeth, gone help somebody for bring down some stuff. And him say I best feeling for him to do that. And the thing is, that's always been him. Like people want to move, people don't have no money. All them somebody is the cause sometimes. But you know,
There's
I
a
just
giant
saw him
giving,
living
bro. We
life.
share this a lot of
My
time. Me find the video, by the way. Me share this a lot of time. The first time I had this lady come and wash some clothes for me. And when me give her the envelope and me see her face light up, it was like she did more for me than you get what I mean, I say?
hmm
The feeling, and I'm like, I feel like my cut you after you. I gotta say something else.
No, I just like to refer to another thing. I don't know if you see it where Babsy says she want to engage the church groups and me see post pan nationwide. I'm gonna tell some people upset. And to be honest, Mo, I was so hurt by it. Because me say, look, me grew up in a East Portland. And as me say, me grew up in a giving family. And with the father, we give of him time more than anything else. And me grew up in a seven, you know, me go Port Antonio Seventh-day Adventist Church. And there was a good relationship with Port Antonio and Salvation Army because they were the givers pretty much for food for the poor in a Portland, right? So me grew up where many days and nights we would drive through Eastport and drop off food supplies at churches and schools for distribute to these communities. I mean know the work with Salvation Army do too. Brother and sister, Mr. and Miss Dixon give pretty much their life, the latter part of their life to that service. When Asians washing on the shores of East Portland, them the upper church. We have to bring supplies and move supplies from there. Until this day, if a truck trailer come in, sometimes I fret for my father because the trailer come and him gone up, they gonna lift up, gonna unload trailer. And the people them to come collect the food stuff, him up there give out the food stuff and all of that stuff. So me say like people are complaining and say the government are engage churches and all of that stuff. And you know, me say like, you know, it kind of get like a traction on the Twitter. Me say people like to talk about things we don't know.
Yeah.
Because me say these places have established established relief distribution.
Yeah.
To help people throughout. I say me can speak to Eastport, I say Salvation Army and Port Antonio Church have held their own in the distribution
Anything, fire
and
them, find them, forget clothes, food, whatever.
aid throughout. So me say, yo, it's something me tell say hurt me. Me say something hurt me till it.
And
But
it speaks to the hypocrisy because I hear people, and every time I hear them, I say thing. When the church come out and send up them, bash them, and then these are the first, even Andrew me hear them that try join. How the church just send out 128 bank account, and I'm like, yeah.
and the
But anyway,
first one,
listen to this.
when the ball to when left, they no problem.
Listen to this.
To the God of this truth. I'm not listen to none of something where I go on. If you never say Belgium give 400 sitting, you don't know. It frustrates me. It frustrates me there because they say Portland I get now. It now I understand so don't forget it wicked. Yeah? But you see all of the areas are affected in even a small sense, you need at least one to somebody to drive through the community and know say this or that, and you get to man say nobody check on us. So I'm not even know nothing about none of them. So I don't know if a Vox Pops.
And that's a resident of East Portland, sir.
You can tell me which area, which division?
Up Long Bay way.
Okay. But me MP on national TV advocate on them behalf, you know. Well, Manchinil Mir. I never know about Long Bay.
Then I see him area.
Yeah,
Yes,
me understand. Me just a bit cheeky.
Yeah, that is you. You're known for that, sir.
But
my take is, and I'm going to repeat it, I do not believe that everything needs to be on camera. And everything, even if you do it, because again, the fact that like Blazer just rightfully said a while ago, what's the cost for a damn Roland? And you feel comfortable coming and sharing and calling.
Let me say this now. Big up Miss Rashford. Every year she have a give back for the kids them. Every year. See?
Every
August.
Every August have a back to school and give away.
Yeah, she have a back to school giveaway. Have you ever seen that on video? You ever see it on video?
Nope.
All right. And on a certain video.
You're supposed to know her too. She's a past student of Teachfield, and she's a doctor now. I saw it the other day and me promote Wally Pite where it's a back to school fair that she does, you know, do the medical and stuff. I don't remember what she named though, but I think a prospect she come from. But me did when I saw it, my heart just blew up because and I'm like, me know her from Teachfield, you know, and she's doing this for the community and me see the flyer. Stuff like that, once me see them, me share them. Because you want it to get out there. But
well, me gonna tell you right now, a close family friend of mine is also involved.
Oh, is he in?
Yeah, nice. So I saw me involved in it too.
Nice. So that means what's your name? What the doctor?
Yeah. Huh?
What's your name?
Me no good with people.
Miss Rashford thing you talk about.
I Miss Rashford thing me talk.
Oh, okay. Me think of the doctor. Remember
No, but me see that one there too.
Yeah.
And you have enough youth from outer prospect when you give back.
Yeah, man.
But you
Yeah,
don't
man.
see it.
Nick and them when them used to come down
You
every
don't
time and do them give
see it
back and all
on
that stuff.
not
And
saying
I
it's not
mentioning
recorded.
that I alluded to this, and I noticed JDF other thing now. I'm mad with me like all of the pictures that they share with Relief
Black
is
out the people
only the
face.
service members, like the
Yep.
foreigners or El Salvador or whatever, their face or thing. Them
Yep.
black out the people in face, and me
Yep.
like that. So them can't say
Me like
people
that.
nah do. Me see it and me say yes, cause we're in a and then this is why me did I wonder where Blazer defense was going to be, because I'm saying if Chaka Fame and him crew go Westmoreland or St. Vlamar go give one the other and them need to come think
Yeah,
say
all
the
right.
world
You
need
know,
to know
all right.
that.
You know, me no want to sound selfish, DP.
Mm.
But hear me out. Me know St. Elizabeth mash up. Me know Westmoreland mash up.
Mm.
But them people that were left from Portland go down there, so them couldn't go up a Manchineel. Them couldn't go up a fellowship. First. And if you don't want to video that, and if you don't want to video that, then have a video that.
So, to be honest, I don't think East Portland get. I'm me tell you, all right, me go split justice. You see a lot of them people here where go down there, and I give them one you know. They just want some of my glory.
And the clout.
And I don't say glory there.
The clout.
So
Is right,
while we're here, let me because I think this was the what the producer call it. Something another story, feel good story, or something to that effect. It looked like blogging got internet, I get trouble, so he has left us. But they said that the same young girl, she has two sisters, one in America and one in Canada. And the girl herself was worried because she's like, I haven't heard from my sisters, or my sister haven't heard from me. So they saw her I think the one in America saw her video and then share it with the one from Canada, and they were saying that it felt good because remember, up to now you still have some places that don't have connectivity. So I'm here say Starlink it do it
right, yeah.
Jamaica right now. So to me, that was a feel good story to say, well, there were people who were comforted to say, boy, my loved one is okay. To me, that has something to tell. Me not have a problem with that. So kudos to that. But me I say, when me hear the lady say, when me hear Natalie say, yeah, see the Roland. And me give the little girl the Roland, and she get, and I'm like,
the Roland argument that kind of rub me
cringe.
Yeah, it rub me wrong because
cringe. That's the word. That is the word. And even when I sent it to, I sent it to somebody today, and the person said to me, "Say, but if you ever check Shaka Fame expression, like,
him never did approve it.
But why keep turning the mic to her?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is
well, she have a roast it, but still, to be honest, though, DP, to be honest, though, she have them something. If she want a life in a, want a public life, or if she be a public figure, this are gonna be some growing pains. I mean, if I bring her through the growing pains, make sure make the mistake them, and then bring her to the side when they end up on pillar. Oh, shoots, no, I don't know about them business.
You mix up.
Boy,
you laugh out.
You
laugh out.
I'll put it on YouTube.
You know, me just means like, like then get a chance to discuss it and she can grow. So, me hope that's what it is, that it might make she grow and it might teach her, it might bring her through this. And, hopefully she'll be a stronger person. But things like that, me think really and truly, like, look, if you go down there and you say I'm gonna distribute some care package, we are gonna respect you for that. We don't need the details.
I like that comment there.
Which one?
No, that one there. The one before, the one after that. No, the PDTV cussing out.
Yes. So I was wondering if they really watch my show, but I was listening, and I heard the producer alluded to the fact that I shared the clip and saying not everything need to be on TV, because again, I think she proved that there's things that need working on. I like the point that you made, Akeem, because she was complaining about soldiers going down to St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland on a truck, just stop off and give out some water and a complain about the gun. But she doubled down on it again after she complained about your friend post or whatever. And her thing is there was some flood or something like that, and some soldiers were helping, and her daughter was traumatized because of the long gun for years, which again, I'm not a whatever, but may I say
Who was traumatized?
Natalie's daughter. That's what she said.
Takia?
That's why she brought it up, because she's like, the reason why I brought it up, everybody look at things differently. So what she's saying is the soldiers giving out aids, the gun kind of make people, feel a kind of
Yeah,
way.
but soldiers from a barn till now, me never see soldier without a long gun.
Well, in a United Nation, they cross the world at help people, and them have them big long rifle back at them.
I remember when we were little pitney, you used to have a little green where you identify soldier, the green and the gun.
Yeah, yes.
Brother.
So I didn't say
the only thing me know.
And maybe maybe I'm insensitive, but I'm saying maybe there are some issues that our daughter really need to get, a professional to talk to, because if you see a soldier with a gun and that affect you for years, to the point where you as the mother now bringing up that to say in after a relief thing, seeing a gun, and that was
because is it you see, this is a conversation for internet, but is it the gun that's the issue?
No, man, something.
Because such man, as we say, sure.
No, it's the long gun. That is her exact words. This is what she's trying to say. And you see, again, when I hear people talk, we always hear this. If a police shoot one man off on sound mine, you hear everybody, him there have to kill him, he could have shoot him in the foot, which if you have any form of weapon training, you don't aim for a toe or a finger. That's how it works. So you always hear people who are ignorant to certain things.
I remember one time up on the range and the man said, "Look, man, you see, a judge can't feel anyway when two somebody come before them, He's have to tell your side."
I agree. Dead man tell no tale. So like I said, her thing was, and again, what she was saying, it kind of makes sense because, and I've seen this with the JDF. When I'm more, because again, even with that clip, with that share, go and check it. Shaka pulled the mic and said, "No, man, the soldier, them." And it wasn't a case where they were actually just giving out food and stuff like that. It was a JDF vehicle en route to St. Elizabeth, and them stopped to just give some people some water.
Render some
it wasn't even a plan relief thing to say. We're going into breastwork to issue out food. So you have some human. I saw one from JDF today where this woman soldier was testing, I think, putting on the cuff for the blood thing, and me never see her with a long gun with that. So there's a time.
But the army, DP, the army, and if the army travel in a convoy, then go and have them weapons on them.
That is it.
Them a leave camp, then go and have them weapons on them.
That is it.
When me a little youth, and them a walk up a Titchfield and then come through Titchfield and a walk through the town and all of that stuff.
Them have them big camping bag and their rifle in their hand.
And they have them rifle.
So
you
when
pass them a St. Thomas a walk, they have it.
When I post it and I said, no, this is not everything. So this is their take though. The duo. Colin is saying, you see OM thing, because him give me the opportunity. Figure up on Mike, which, and I'm like, Colin.
But irrespective, Colin, I feel just be happy that you somebody where you help mentor and your friend make something of himself and a shine. Like, me not understand why this do talk when me do for your business. Listen, you see that's why
the Roland, right?
You see that's why that's why sometimes why.
It's similar to the giving out the Roland. Yeah, come on and tell where you do.
Yeah, man, you tell where you do for people that we never do it from willing heart.
Yeah.
You do it for some form of praise.
But while we're there, because I say I wasn't going to even mention it, but let's just address some stuff. Let's address it. So me and my brethren Carlton White, who now resides in the United States, we started a show. I don't know if you remember it, Akeem or Blazer, called Portland Progress, where we went around and we highlight positive stuff in Port Antonio. That's how I got the start, right? And we were paying Sadcom to air our show. So Carlton was the videographer and editor. I was just the presenter. So that's how I got started. So when Colin is going to say that he gave me the opportunity, no. That is how I started in media. That is how I started. Even when I transitioned to doing my own show called Lifestyle,
Lifestyle.
I used to pay. First, I was paying Shaka himself, and then me learned say the money need to go to the office. So there was a different arrangement after.
All right. Make we stop talking about that part then.
I'm just saying, him never give me an opportunity like him see me and say, that you no. So I just need to clarify that. So when
Yeah,
you
I
talk about
understand.
mentor and all of these things, no. Not that so.
Yeah, I
But
understand.
so finally, let me play this clip one more time for those who are just joining, so you understand what we were discussing for the last 15 minutes or so.
Little girl, she got the role and I saved the role. And everybody on the team is still wondering how Roland that visually gave us to give to a little girl. She got the role and I saved the role. And everybody on the team is still wondering how Roland that.
So, you know what
So me kind of feel away. Hold on. Me kind of feel
I
away because
like the next comment there from Fitzroy Morgan.
You want to be the moderator?
Me?
you have to give the moderator job. Me just not understand the context. Me not understand the context. I me feel bad for kind of like really and truly, even though it sound bad, but well, she can't say that still, but you know.
So me not know what context I want other than
no, it just means to like regularly give whoever the
more the one nobody can talk about then give my mother one Roland.
Man. It's
So
something
let
about
me give
this
the
man.
context. So let me give the context. Rosalie is one of Shaka Fame's niece.
Right.
Okay.
So when they were putting things together from Portland to go down to Westmoreland, Rosalie gave her the order and said, find one little girl and get this. So even Rosalie herself, they didn't even give a crap who got it. She was just say, boy, what me have? One new roll and wanna use, find one little girl.
Find a little girl and get it.
Which me not have a problem with that, because we can't say we can't give a Roland and we can't give a toothpaste because
100%. Toiletries.
However, the person, the giver now, because me I gotta tell the whole story. So she said she was upset when she found out because a member of the team said they weren't going to St. Elizabeth, which Rosalie is from St. Elizabeth. They were only going Westmoreland. So Natalie was upset, the producer, about that and saying she can't believe and she did feel bad. And then she started praying and asked God, please. And then one of the members said, I've never been to St. Elizabeth, not even drive through it. So the leader of the group said, okay, we can drive through Lani, maybe we go Westmoreland, and then we can come back through St. Elizabeth. So she got excited when she heard that to say, yes, we're going to go. And she said, me must see back Rosalie, me must see Rosalie. And she said the whole story about when she go and she see one next little girl and she asked her for her. And then when she looked down on the wall, it was Rosalie. And then Rosalie come up. And then everybody on the team did I wonder, she see a 4 bread and 4 pack or something. And I know any little girl get it is that little girl where she did see from last week where Hermione Depan and she get the Roland. And yeah, so that's the context of the Roland story.
Still, I feel like I'm nothing to talk about.
I gave Rosalie a package, a care package.
Yeah.
Simple. Me save one special package for Rosalie and me gear. Like,
but again, learning moment. I take it that she can be.
But you know what happened? And this is the sad part, because I was listening to you and this came to me. No, I consider this as constructive criticism. As you rightfully say, Akeem, maybe Colin is grooming her to say, well, if you want to feel, because again, remember, she did run in the last local government election for the division. She's actually still the caretaker. So, as I said, this is teething pain, whatever. But guess what happened? They're more going to see this as me bashing, which may I say, them now go take it as a learn. And this is something I learn. And even Blaze are there, Akeem too. Enough time we have some off-camera moment where them put me in my place and say DP, blah, 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 and tell me something where maybe me uncomfortably hearing it. But I think that they're looking out for me. Like, you notice every time when me I go certain rich Shaka fame, is like them are dry in the back and I say, Bridget, don't go over this. So that,
more time when we drape your picture cars.
They're not going to take it as such. They're going to say, I want back. And then this is the point. They don't have anybody in the camp to point this out. Because like me, I say, somebody me send a video there today, and them say, but you know what they say, Shaka body language was expressing discomfort. Like,
like we don't want to talk about that.
We should have really.
But him now want put her in a place.
I said no.
And to be honest, you're the wrong for address depending upon the relationship, it can have to be
Yeah, but
careful
he
how
did
we
not just
address certain
push that thing
things.
the week before. He actually pulled back
Right.
the mic and say,
Yeah,
no,
I just say no, no, no. But as I say, still, me hopeful for them, and people can take things how we have the best of intent, and me know personally coming from me right now, have the best of intent for her as a woman in this space, and just overall, just as a Portlander, wants to see everybody develop and produce the best people. So at the end of the day, they can take you how they want to take it. Me know how me mean it. So if you want to take it bad, for your business, that tough
Yeah.
luck.
Like, so I believe this too, because even it's so weird. At Styles, I think we went through that period where I was saying, yeah, it's a community radio and all of that, but I think you need to give people some practice before you put them on air. You're not just give anybody because or whatever, and then you believe throw them off in a deep for drown. Like, no, like I know so it's supposed to be. I again back to me. Me never did just start. I started a thing called Jam, Jesus and Me at Port Antonio Salvation Army, where we used to set up speakers outside and just play music at Saturday night time for draw people. And I was doing my presenting thing just like how I end up playing music on Styles FM. Also, I was the leader of the youth group. And if anyone them can remember, I took the last Wednesday of every month. So I don't know DP live. Long before you can go live on Facebook, this me at about 95, for sure you're far with about over 30 years. And I called it DP Live or DP Rap Session, something like that. And I used to invite, I remember this police where the name Hill, Brenton Hill. He used to ride bicycle and stuff. He was just the first person come to mind. But I used to invite several people and set up my TV just like a late night show, Jail and I one of them and question them and ask them. So to me, that was my learning experience to do this all in front of camera. It was live in the church kind of
Yeah,
thing.
me tell you, enough people, if you're growing at the church, you get certain
Yeah, man.
certain development. And that's what I'm saying, like, sometimes me in the church, sometimes at odd sometime, and but me grew up in the church, and I know what the church do for me.
So you thinking that the future calling for ask her what she got to say first, like even before the show, and then
Not really, not
when
really.
it,
She learned correction. As I say, the only problem is if you not correct it afterwards, then you will have
him
problem.
not
But
help. If him just leave it for
But
slide.
but
right.
what if you not see something wrong with it?
That is the point of me. Like,
No,
no,
but
man. That's
him
what
experience, he experienced
a
the media.
mutual
He was
friend me
supposed to
and you,
see.
Lester sent it to her this morning and she said, no, man, if you see, look at Colin's facial expression or
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
body
man.
language.
him
It was a
Colin
sign
have
of
experienced the
disapproval.
media, so him kind of know certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Him get certain leverage just because I'm in Kenya in the media. Him get certain leverage for the certain
Yeah. What me a
madness.
big if you do know, a long time. You know, me nearly call it shaky a while ago.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, no, we don't do that near then, no.
No, but that means we go way
Deep.
back. That
Yeah.
is, that by itself say a lot.
Yeah, we be gonna say though.
Hmm.
I don't want to be a topic of discussion where it seems like, we are discussing and thing, because people, as you say, people take good out of bad intentions and bad out of good intentions.
But
We
I
are, we are,
think we
we
have
we are
to
have a little discussion about Jamaica,
Hmm.
and I feel like that question they need for answer. Pan the comment right now.
Can
I
you
think
tell
we
me which
bypass it long
parish
enough.
in Jamaica that doesn't have a coastline by the Caribbean Sea?
No, all of them have.
And that is a very crazy question.
All of them
Because
have.
a common sense, we're surrounded by the Caribbean
I
Sea.
want foreigner ask.
No, I feel like
No,
it's a
me
point.
think you just have.
Me
Yeah,
feel like it's a point because I guess the MP for Eastern Portland did say something like Portland the amongst the coastal area something of that. Me don't know if I did so them I go me just ask you.
yeah, I think me this one comment earlier when we da watch that when it come up like that. So
Yeah. So
but DP took
I said say Portland is a coastline.
yeah, something
coastal
about
parish or
like,
something.
like
Yeah, I
we
think
located
something like
where the
that.
coastline is and that would have caused if we also get damaged by the hurricane and them thing there.
DP,
Oh,
I wonder how the people would have feel if you add one next live with bring back lifestyle. I think all the things are going in the world,
Yeah. But I mean we did kind of go there the last time here on. We did veer off into
Right.
into things. But me don't know, cause I don't see V tonight. Last week I jokingly say something man I made reference to vagina that the muscles, if they're not work, they
Yeah, man. Remember
wow.
when my youth and members say, oh, me turn on lifestyle, man, there's some interesting conversation that take place from some very diverse view.
I
But
want to
politics
hear,
nice still.
maybe I do a total different show because again, a year ago, remember we that tried and me that beg people for go 1,000 subscribers and the
Yeah.
politics
You
really
know, yeah, we love the politics
in
and we
fact
kind
I
of have
shut
some
up,
knowledge.
Kenan. That is when it shut up.
Yeah,
When I
what
did
man?
go.
Me like that program here because at the end of the day, a lot of things that are discussed on this program was something that me never ever talk about. Something me not
Right.
know. You know that you have two parties in Jamaica. You know, say the government we run Jamaica now and JLP, and you obviously gonna know the prime minister name because him name call like every 2.2 seconds when there's a conversation about how the government work. But in depthly, we don't know what is what.
So Lester come back. Me beg a question to Lester.
Sure.
What's your views on ADPEM role over the past couple of years, and with it now moving under the office of the Prime Minister?
It normally was always in the office of the prime minister. They move it to local government. The back of which part normally they feel it. One, two is I think from this one, and the person who never talk about Evan Thompson was the farmer head. I'm a friend, Craigie T, the singer, Tio from TOK uncle, right? I'm a Bridgie. And I don't think Evan Thompson had the wherewithal. I'm a meteorologist. I don't think he have the management skills and the wherewithal for the work that is entails at Oddpen. So in terms of logistics and everything there, and crisis and everything there, I think the person who's heading it up now is the right person because he has the military experience, he has the disaster experience and stuff like that. And everyone comes is still there so he can draw upon talents around him. Right? Based on reports we hear from persons who actively work there now, everyone wasn't the right fit for the head of Oddpen. Him right in terms of giving information about weather conditions and the whole scope of a hurricane, what the hurricane can do, but in terms of a management of Oddpen.
Wow. Your internet a beat the band bad. Yeah, John.
What's your take, Ming?
I understand why it got to the OPM now, but I just think that because I see some failures. There are some failures. And
When I hear me?
Yeah, man,
yeah,
we
we're
are
here
here
now.
now.
Sorry. Me don't know what happened with before now. What?
You using Wi-Fi or data?
Wi-Fi me I use.
Something else or somebody else on the Wi-Fi?
No, man.
I work me there, So the whole company, the panic. But anyway, me have 3 minutes to start work. But let me say this quickly. It's not just ADPEM. All government agencies want to overall. I want audit. I want bit more talent. Cause you have some old people, dinosaurs work there. There's some want new systems and new people and new thought process in all government agencies. You understand me? It's not a PNP and JLP thing. It's a Jamaican thing.
Right.
You understand me?
100%.
Yeah. So make me not beat ADPEM single-handedly beat ADPEM because we can beat and even the office of the opposition leader because I'm not singling it up there. I don't know what them do. You understand me? I don't know what them do. That's the office of the opposition leader. But in terms of ADPEM along with any agency will have private interest in it, right? And political interest like that, like at the helm, right? The council of them and something they a part of the whole board and everything.
Right.
But so as me just saying in the interim, like me post on Twitter again or X that we're going to have a conversation about ADPEM because I think they have failed this time around. I don't think that
a minute and a half.
I apologize. I apologize.
I understand.
Go on again. We understand.
So the lethargic movement are because of political and business interest in this agency. They need to overhaul it and get rid of all of that. And have the technical people then are running, right? Sandy Gully should have clean out, right? Most of the gully them we need better under in terms of all of the municipality them. better underground drainage and stuff like that. You know, so we need that overall of the whole system, not just admin, but the whole system in terms of disaster preparedness, right? One of the reasons why Sentinels get mashed up and Westmoreland get mashed up, so they are not prepared for this type of water and this type of wind. Because there's no city planning around it. You understand me? It's just like we're saying slavery. I see we're saying slavery, same way saying now. You understand me?
Right.
That's why. Anyway, guys, with that work, look at more.
Yeah, man,
Blessings.
bless up,
Big up
respect.
yourself, my boss.
Yeah.
man,
And
respect.
1 p.m.
All right. Ain't no more add to a blagging God say a while ago. Because me I look on it, the building them. Seeing, and me I look on most of the house them I get destroyed. Them they could withstand nothing.
You know, to be honest, like me tell persons all the time, I say history. Sometimes we must make sure so the library them functional and the history something them, we put them in the library and build modern fit for purpose buildings. But so what I was saying about ODPEM is that I don't think we were prepared. I don't think we were sufficiently prepared. And me thankfully Leicester was open and say, you know, there was a lot of political interference in the office. And as a result, it needs overall, I understand again the Prime Minister take it just to see if he can maybe get it to function the best it possibly can in the latter part. But yeah, them have to overhaul it. But you see, one of the next thing too is that I think the reason why we expect so much of the politicians and DP say, you know, oh, people not say they not see Andrew and all of that stuff. I think this is what happened when
You
we
mean
when we
Isa?
do all of this. No man, you say the people might ask how they not see Andrew, like Andrew for out there give care packages and
When
stuff.
Mr. that?
I know you
Earlier.
said that earlier.
No.
I think when me
Earlier.
that watch. Yeah,
No.
man. I think when me that before me come on.
Yeah, man. Earlier said that,
Only
man.
only two person I mention of people said they're not seeing is Isat, and Shaka Fame Saturday morning was saying that he haven't seen Mrs. Vaz. So I don't say nothing about not seeing.
Again, I would I digress, but um as a result, people saying they not see the prime minister, right? And may I say, that become the optics thing, the optics culture will develop, that if in a seat in a happen, that the politicians them hug this thing where they want to be seen. So then put themselves on the front, then push the technocrats to the back and put themselves on the front. At the end of the day, like even Christoph done, like me expect to see more of the CMO and stuff like that. But him present and correct. Him and a doctor. So certain time when I ask him certain question, he can't adequately respond.
I'm gonna answer.
Right?
And I'm gonna him feel. And
Exactly.
funny enough. How long know him in a that? How long know him in a that area there? How long know him a minister of that?
Long time.
All right. So
Couple
how
years
them
now.
not send him back to school for go learn a little bit about it. So when people ask certain questions,
No. It has nothing to do with going back to school, because let me step in here. Our governance work, and I always say this over and over. I wish and hope when them say Minister of Education is somebody who have been into the school business for understand something. Minister of Transportation, somebody would have something. But what happen is, and when they want to play politics with it, they do it. Like I hear even Shaka was saying again Saturday morning. Tufton nothing have nothing to do with the building back of Black River Hospital. And them him try if he kind of word it one way if he accuse the minister of something. So Blazer, for the purpose of you and maybe other people, and I ask even Jesse this on Power since evening. When them talk about people are saying that they don't trust the government, that's why they're not sending any support to support Jamaica.gov.jm. So I asked the host, I say, tell me which politician has access to the money coming into that relief fund. And him try if Baba and weave and go all over the place and whatever. The point I'm making is, Blazer, no prime minister, no minister actually touch money. Most of the decision that is being made within a ministry is the technocrats, them and the permanent secretary, and them really do it. Well, Akim just saw a while ago, which this is why I'm not really sorry for them sometimes, because the ministers over the years, they make it seem like they are the ministry. So when you hear tough and attack, it make it sound like whatever and thing. But even the other day with COVID, if they didn't have the CMO there, question couldn't answer, because again, there is no minister that is in the day-to-day running. I think the most indulged minister, I would say, is Vaz, because I think he just have that nature where to be on top of things mean I want to understand it.
Right.
That is that Vaz, I think, played that role. I mean, Dana, which she's an educator, so that's just a natural. That's the Minister of Education. But who else I can say? I think Floyd too. He's from St. Elizabeth, so maybe he have some farming.
Favor, we have
Favor, she have our background alone. So even when me or Ralston used to talk crap about, oh, nobody no did it for manage on Favor week and whatever, I'm like, yeah, she managed bank in America, big what. So yeah. So there are some people who they have the competency and then whatever. But on a whole, this point I'm making is a minister don't really run the day-to-day operation of no ministry. It's the technocrats and the permanent
It's just how them present themselves. So that's why them get held accountable. But my thing is, them like the praise, right?
Hold on, as I said that. But this is the statement where people use all the while the cliche, the buck stop with the minister.
Yeah.
So again, not me show some little politics in here. So I can't see how when we have a reduction, like again, the numbers for October, it was 25 murders for thing. Like when last on a dream of hearing them numbers there. So although that's a lot, it sounds very low, don't?
Mm-hmm.
So, when the police is doing good, you don't want to attribute that to the Minister of Security to say the minister is working. But if it was out of control, if it was 5 times that figure or more, then they would come out and say,
I'm blame the Ministry of Security.
But you see, my thing is, for me, just be consistent, right? Be consistent. You can't, like for me as a leader in our places where we lead, my wife will tell you, me not have a problem if you take the blame, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I go share some of my success. Me normally pass the success off to the team, but maybe how me say it, you might know, say, hey, me a part of the team, you know. So, or success.
Right.
I'm really sure I blame myself, right?
Right.
But I don't think these people tend to take the praise like Tufton, example. We use him a lot because, him film marketing thing different.
Yeah.
Him take the praise. Whenever the things go right, him take the praise. Whenever I go bad, him pass it off.
Him pass it on.
Yes. Me take who me think kind of takes some my blame when things go wrong? Chang. And that's why I know if him take some my praise for this reduction, we can't say nothing. Never give him that.
But politics are everything, and
yeah, politics all the way around, but
kind of wind down now. But something I really wanted to talk about is this deficit. That's the discussion they were having on the radio, that there's a trust deficit. Dr. Taylor, big him up from RJ Hotline UE, lecture and all of that. I him alone me ear say certain things. So them have this thing blazer called some index something where them talk about what's the word? Corruption index. So it is a perception. So it's just like when them do survey and them say, okay, what you think about the economy now? Is the president of America doing a good job, yes or no? And depending on where you go, you'll get different feedback, right? So there's a perception. So there's a lot of people who use this to say Jamaica is not in a good place because there's a corruption perception that is very high. I think the PNP has been because even Jesse today was saying that the Prime Minister admitted that there's a trust deficit there. But again, I'm going to go back to what I was discussing last week, or just mention it. When we have the leader of the opposition saying that we shouldn't be doing, even ISAT said it should be bipartisan, whatever. But instead of mentioning supportjamaica.gov.ja, him say, yo, we start to own a GoFundMe. Isn't that by itself sowing the seed of discord to say, don't trust the official site? So now when people coming out and say, I don't want to give to the official site because government have this thing of pilferages and blah, 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 all of these things, like, how that help? And again, if the prime minister, if people say something and it sounds like they're defending the opposition by bashing the thing, shouldn't the PNP come out, Akeem, and if they're calling for unity and say, no, them not support this, like this girl, you must have seen it, talking crap and disrespecting the prime minister about his mother and his wife and something and the generator. And I'm like, wouldn't it make sense if somebody from the hierarchy of the PNP come out and denounce this kind of behavior? Or
Yeah,
that would
but
make them seem
she
weak?
the one with, well, me not know who said, me never really get the video. But for me, is we can't deny that there is a high, and then a corruption index, I think, based on international part with the what you call them, integrity commission and stuff. But if you check local, maybe local perception index, that would have be where we think, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a low trust for the government. And
I'm
that
saying where that claim
historical
from?
huh?
Where it come from?
From we years of seeing of paying taxes and now see results, now see tangible results now in
But
our life.
I mean, I tell you now, we're gonna start a new show because here what happened. Let's just deal with property tax. What percentage of Jamaica pay property tax?
Hey.
No, but I have to check the levels on that.
Not a lot. So you see that I discussion I say. So when we are gonna say, boy, the government get the taxes, them and them not use it, whatever. At the end of the day, the discussion like property tax, they are one mode $14,000 for the year. That's not even $100 US.
Yeah, well, property tax depend from your land and all of that stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know bully for money. But
But
majority of Jamaicans, like even me,
BP,
I admit it how much time. When I was running my business before I migrated, me never did set up and appear my taxes and all of these things. So you have a lot of people who they're not contributing to. This is why the GCT is a good thing because it capture everybody.
right, it capture everybody.
Go ahead.
But my thing is that that's another reason why we know the government have money. But oftentimes we know somebody in the government, or we know some people about the government, we know politicians, we know councillors, we know all of that stuff where seemingly we give the appearance that there is some form of corruption somewhere. You have to pay if you get
I
certain
want you to give
service.
me examples because again, and this is where
So
me.
so at
I'm
the end of
trying
the
to
day, all right, so
train
hold on.
myself, but I can't because I believe even this negative thing where most people know, as I mentioned, outside of Jamaica, I've spoken to a lot of people, and the first thing you hear them say, thief in Andrew. Because there's this perception not grounded into facts. The prime minister hasn't been charged for nothing, but most people them hear it repeated so many times and regurgitated that the prime minister thief and him take a thing. Somebody was
So
questioning me the other day about I was at this event and they were saying, "Come on, oh you can be rich so or from two taxi," and the prime minister never said two taxi give him riches. You get what I mean? I said,
so
my belief,
so
and then me shut up.
who-
My
So
belief
who,
uh-huh.
is
so who said the prime minister rich?
this plan people say so. Same thief
Oh,
government
So
money.
them feel you feel like the prime minister rich?
yeah, man, in
Prime
numbers
Minister
them
rich.
in numbers them nice.
Listen.
But
Go
back
on,
this way,
rich. You know, say people used to say me rich.
remember say this first and then
No
shut
man,
up.
in numbers them nice. Them
I
publish
am
it,
saying
them publish
Akeem,
it, the last numbers when put out
Akeem and
nice.
Akeem and Blazer. The PMP start this, and we know from 2016 election, when the PMP YO said, do not tackle Andrew Holness' house, Dr. Peter Phillips did go for Andrew Holness' house. And it's a strategy that the PMP has been using to say, let's kill the leader of the party, and then the party will die. So then come up with lies and propaganda and all of these things. And I'm saying, which that's what I asked you a while ago. Give me an example to say, because we see this. And me I go cite one when me hear Shaka Fame use all the while. The Cornell Regional Hospital did supposed to be something like 3 billion, and now it at 24 billion. Again, the presentation that Minister Tufton made in Parliament just recently in the budget, right now, them spend must it just what 9 billion? So it has a projection. So is it fair for the PMP to be saying the government a thief money because one project where it would be 3 billion now gone at 24 billion?
But you see if we mind short sighted and we start at 2016. One of the things we're associated with somebody like Paul Well name. When people hear Paul Well for come back in a power, more people start scrimper.
light bulb can.
Right. You hear about Kern Spencer, you hear about light bulb. And
PGA with Shell.
You hear about PJ and the whole Trafigura cases and all that stuff.
I like Jamaica.
Above that one?
Yeah.
Oh
the
yeah.
last one.
Think that. Then you have
Another one.
You have the Royal Reed and you have all of those ones.
This
And then
one?
you have
The one that started Akeem.
Akeem, take a smile. Take a smile off. Thingy. So,
No,
and to be honest, if you remember, Azara Burton really started that Andrew thing with our investigation
Oh, this
with
one?
18 Degrees North.
Yes.
So, I if you remember, say Azara Burton brought up the case with Andrew.
Yeah, man.
Store up that hosting. And then so you have that, and then it kind of she start play with she start do a deep dive into the numbers compared to, there's a disparity between the salary and what have you not. All right, fine, we move on. We get to Royal Reed and all of the stuff. Then when you hear the Auditor General report come out and you hear things where even though some things you can't factually or you can't pinpoint it, but you can see layering, you can see movement of stuff, you can see people overpaying for certain things. And then so how we know these politicians work? And this are not PNP, this are not just JLP, or this are not just PNP, these are Jamaican politicians. Them now go draw and pull cash. Right? People, you have a lot of donors, and it may be happening at the US too. You have a lot of donors, and then donors, political associate and affiliates, and we do. You give them contract, them bloat the bill, and then you get your money back at the end.
Yeah, it's called
you get your kickbacks. So that's how them really make the money. And people know this. People know this. So we have a low trust for government. And me knowing this can genuinely say, hey, me trust the government. I don't. But it's not just me not trust just not Andrew.
Yeah, you said it last week. You only trust Mark Golden.
Yeah, me trust.
Hey, you know what?
No,
for true, me say it for true. Hold on, Blazer. Blazer, me say it for true.
Hey, me go eat me dinner, yeah? Una have a good night. Me go
No,
watch you on TikTok.
No, me go too, but me say me not trust, me trust Mark Golden, right? Me trust people where me not think thief. And that's just
but so again, as me I say,
and that's my bias.
Because I'm not wrong with that. Because every time I discuss this, I say the same thing. I would more trust somebody who don't have any, strong educational background into money handling, moving, and all of that, and who make him declaration and it's kind of questionable, or the IC keep on questioning stuff, then somebody will just get up and know the rigmarole, the ins and outs and everything, and say, yo, I'm going to put all my thing in trust, so nobody can ask me the question.
But DP,
which I always say the Prime Minister could have used that too, but me just say,
no, but I'm saying the Prime Minister has.
Your bias, you share
no,
your bias.
The Prime Minister has. We have to state it clear for the public to know that the Prime Minister has his trust funds too. All of these. Andrew Wallace one year Asmat.
So what the point I'm
with
making?
it incorporating a St. Lucia.
Yeah, but
and no one tax haven.
So I hear that.
So
but
all the politicians, every rich man they do that DP. Come on. Every rich man do that.
As I'm saying, the point I'm making, and every time we have a stalemate on that, because I'm saying
yeah,
I don't trust Mark Golden, because Mark Golden put everything. Mark Golden say him not even own a house in Jamaica.
Right.
And I'm saying, to me, it's just like, and this is kind of different, but I like to use analogy. When I hear a defense lawyer say, my client has chosen to give an unsworn statement, my thing is, if I was accused of murder, me want to talk what me have to talk say.
Yes, yeah, I swear. And
the fact is, because, by doing things we learn, when you give an unsworn statement, then you don't get to be cross-questioned. You just
Yeah.
say what you say and I eat that, which most of the times all the accused is doing is trying to maintain their innocence. That's all. So my thing is, to me, and defense lawyers would say, no, not no gosso, a foolishness me attack say. But it's a cover. So when you give your unsworn statement, unlike if you give a sworn statement now, then you get to go up on the dock and be cross-questioned by the prosecutor. You don't want to do that because you're going to say, well, on the night of the accused or the alleged murder, me did the you can't just say that in your unsworn statement and that's it. You don't get for cross-question to say, but your phone records show that you're in Norwich, but the murder take place in Norwich, so how that work? You don't get to answer them question there. Likewise, when you put everything in our trust, it's basically hiding everything.
Yeah,
Unlike you're saying
100%.
Andrew Wallace has trust and he make declaration. So again, just my bias.
But everybody make declarations, DP. Mark Golden
No,
still
you're
declares
missing my
some amount
point.
of
You
cash.
not say you can't. I am just saying. You say you trust Mark, you don't trust nobody else. And I am saying I'm putting the two side and side. The reason why I don't trust Mark is a money man. People who have money, them know what to do if them want not declare certain things, right? So this is why every year Uno can come out and say the prime minister is hiding something or shady because why is statutory deduction cannot be certified. And I'm saying if he had done what Mark has done, which is just put everything in a trust, then we wouldn't be having this conversation ongoing. So this is my thing.
Well, one of the
I
issues that
think Andrew is more trustworthy than Mark. Mark hide with hide, so nobody no question him.
no,
No.
but the thing is, Andrew, I get question pan what declare. So one to the one to the trust one when not declare. But anyways,
So see where you're gone again. But
no,
so
you see, but at the end of the day, like for me, I think career. It's just that does the income match up with the your income, your lawful income or your stated lawful income?
mhm.
Does it match up with what you have or where you show? So that was just my thing. Like
Gotcha.
what them say, what flag,
As I say, you
where
express a preference, as you did say
yeah,
last week. You
and I
trust
do.
no
I do.
politician, and then you come back around and say you only trust Mark Golding, which my viewers them are made it kind of say, well, because again, me can't tell you this. I don't trust Mark Golding and I just don't trust Peter Bunting. Those are the two politicians who may have. But as you say, and let me admit it, I remember hearing people calling and saying, I remember one time Shaka was still on Styles FM, and the government, Andrew did give every politician must say $10 million to
Mhm.
do patching. And Shaka was saying, no, Doctor, before the late Dr. Bloomfield, Mike, don't take no money. That the road they don't need no more patching, whatever. And a man calling me and I said, Regine, you don't know say man if he getting 10%. So you really expect him not to do the road patching? That is how them thing. I remember Delroy Chuck said it too when he was just minted as an NP. Contractors send him message say, yo, why your bank, which bank account? Send me a bank account number. And him say, for what? And he said, because that is how it go. You give me work and you get your whatever. So money is made, but again, I'm just thinking this perception, and this is it. And you rightfully put it. This is why we'll always have conversation. Because PMP is not saying politicians have them sneaky way of doing stuff. What PMP says the government excluding themselves, which again, a lot of Jamaicans are ignorant to the fact that it's the opposition and the ruling party form the government. The
And
government.
they all get money.
All
Them
right.
all get
So
give
again,
out
as I
contract
mentioned,
and
that
all
look
other
how
stuff. Yeah.
hypocritical this is. When the PMP is going to say, Anjo, give him and him friend them 300% raise. And every politician got raised, every councillor,
Yeah.
every MP.
Yeah. It's just and as I said, we want we get to the place where we have an educated nation. And just like this trip around with the people, missing like regular people, Labor Right and PMP, I call us say want transparency on how this money and all of that stuff are go. Me feel proud. Me feel proud that people know that, there
You
there
know
will
why I
be
don't feel proud?
why.
Because I think this is the sowing of the discard. So it's like them a tell people say, if you look out for money get stolen. So now it's just get them a foundation. So after all of this, then can go back and say, see me did tell you no.
Me not talk about just P. Me not care about PNP for thing, you know, 'cause me think election in a 5 years. But me think for now, at least the next two years, we the people need to get bang for buck. Like me wish me know it not gonna happen. Me wish like the contractor them would I give fair pricing. You know, you have the tractor service. If a tractor service normally at 12,000, me wish you wouldn't charge
Don't pay the
15.
bill.
And you know, me wish like you have a group of patriots where I would have a ministry of procurement. Cause that's one next up women I like. This is outside procurement.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have a ministry of procurement or we have some technocrats who go
We can.
upper
I don't
upper
remember the country
school.
now that did it, but there's a country that named AI as a minister. And you make your submission, and based on if you meet all of the criterion,
Right,
whatever fit happen. So
right.
that
And
go
then
the human element of, circumventing
right,
somebody just dropped.
right,
I see
right. And
somebody
then
say, Margole name calling Finsack, and you people still trust him. How you defend that, Akim?
same name calling Finsa.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me still await for all this Finsack stuff kinda hash out. I don't know. Maybe before going to politics, for get this
Well,
for
me here say it now gonna happen because me here say both JLP and PNP benefit.
everybody see me benefit. Sometimes me tell you one of the worst thing what happened to Jamaica, you know. One of the worst thing that happened to Jamaica, PNP and JLP. And it's just like America. One of the worst thing happened to America, Democrat and
And
Republican.
it's also one of the best because there would be no Jamaica if we never have PNP and JLP.
Man would have somebody DP, would have somebody. I think at some point we need to come together as some people when don't want nothing. And that's what I believe. You see, this is our next thing why I believe. I don't believe poor people for going up politics. And I want very controversial view, but I don't
Yeah.
believe poor people for going up politics. Because the money there. The money is there. And they say if a robot and push mouth, you know. So and you know, it crazy. So me have to think that way. But me think like if we get some people where we set them life when they need nothing else, but just want to see development of the country, I wonder what Jamaica would look like. So you make your money, and you say, all right, me finish, me have enough money, me have investment, a turnover, a turnover. My mother good, your brother good, your son good, whatever it is. Me, my family, all right, whatever it is. We have sufficient thing. We have some Nvidia stock or some Bitcoin, and we're good. We're not worried about it now. We just say like we have a bill the country. What would Jamaica look like?
Somebody say
What
Andrew doesn't have a trust fund, so I don't know how Akim get him.
Asmat Incorporated, my friends. Most things you see, my wife always argue about things like I'm tired, so I'm very hardly wrong because most time I not talk something I don't know. But yeah, Asmat was St. Lucia based company. But all politicians do it. Most rich people do it, to be honest. And protect themselves from liability. So, you know, I'm not gonna knock it because it's a good instrument and the rich people they set up this all around the world to protect themselves. Unfortunately, me always say money flow one way. So if it go out from we and we not get it back, it'll go in a somebody pocket. And them have to protect that. So
Somebody know about your father, Akim?
what? So my father do? Your father
Benefit
lost
from
out in
Finsack
Finsack? No,
and
some father no lose nothing. The time them on it. The time they was salt, they salt. Them have a
that is
cruise ship
Andrew.
and jewelry, then they have my friend. They don't really end up on cruise ship with pearl bar and jewelry. And we lose none of that. But you know, we keep at it though. At the end of the day, we just want the best for the country. And you know, some people will choose JLP, some people will choose PNP for be it.
Yeah, it
I'm
gonna
going to advocate for my
My
party
my
still.
thing is just the part that disgusts me is where I'm supposed to hate you because I don't see eye to eye, and you're supposed to hate me, and you find the worst
Yeah,
thing.
we have to
Because a whole
change
part
that.
time I try to help myself and say, just be the bigger man. I shouldn't have to, But when somebody I go just tell a lie You know, just because, like, again, I don't know if you're on, when I showed this video where this man just make a video on TikTok and say, people, the helicopter come with food, but you have to show a TRN and ID if you get the food. And I've seen several videos to the point where government official have to be putting out stuff to say no. And again, I don't know if my friend I watch her here, but I had a conversation with somebody that I know personal today would actually believe.
Internet too free sometime, man.
Yeah, actually believe, and I say based
Lock
on
off his
what I listen
Starlink.
to the video and I watch it and I say, so we're in it. Because again, I don't know if you saw it, Akeem, but why after an hurricane would you have an expired driver's license with a piece of note attached to it to say whatever, but you don't have the new one? That
But you
makes
know,
no sense.
me say people lose things. So me not go
Yeah, but me, I say people
criticize how
losing, but
somebody
again,
lose
I'm
something.
saying,
But
would it be
me
more
think
sense that you have the newer one
I don't
than
blame
the
them.
old
I don't
one?
blame the man, you know. I don't blame the man no DP.
Yeah,
Me
see,
blame some
I
of
make
them.
it work for him.
Me blame some of them people who slung and take some of them something we see on social media. How much time we get to prove see people come on social media and we figure out say a lie them and tell. For for get to the point where we just take certain things with a grain of salt, see if it come from an official site. Like
Yeah, people them say Andrew closed down that in a brother, so I don't know.
those
I
are
got
one.
more on research.
People,
EP,
listen man.
please
Politicians,
check your. That
politician,
would be my guest, not my host.
politician
All right,
and
let's do it
success
right now. What you say it name? Make we look it up before we go.
add
So that's ADMAC.
no ADMAT
Oh, Matt. I heard Mac.
AdMat. Yeah. It was off I think off son Mark Golden one
That's the
name
one in. That's the one in Saint Lucia.
St. Lucia.
I think my memory tell me say him did close that for real. You know?
Yeah, but most people have them you think say all politicians give all of them trust fund DP. No, no. Like many hear nobody talk about Peter
Or
Bunting one. Peter Bunting one I think name Omnidas Omnidas. Mark
decline.
Golden one I think name Tran
Prime Minister
Tanjan.
offshore company that held is Beverly Hill Jamaica property dissolved. Ha! Let me put that on my screen
Read it
because
up.
this is where truth come to live and lie come to die. You know?
Everything. Everything.
This is where
Yeah,
truth
boy.
comes to live and lie comes to die. So I put it in and open PDF, Phoenix, whatever. Prime Minister offshore company that held his Beverly Hills, Jamaica property dissolved. Should I read more?
No, but I can keep going through it. AdMat Incorporated. We inform the people and we're not a problem with that.
So again, so now the people are gonna crucify Akeem because I asked a couple of questions and you were adamant that yes, this is so, and like I said, with the person I
No, I'm
mean that
saying they
I
have
won't say.
they have it. Him
Yeah,
did
it
have
did,
an
but me I
offshore
say
account.
it has been dissolved. But you're making it sound like it was a current thing going on.
Well, no, I'm saying the Prime Minister had his offshore accounts too. I think all Jamaican politicians have offshore accounts. I'm a stand by it.
Well, I
And
know
to
I
be
did hear
honest,
you say had, but I think the
and
had
to
was kind of
and
used as a
to
present tense,
right.
as
So
in to say it's ongoing. Like, so this is
there's
why the viewer is saying no, like correct you, like it has been dissolved, so it's not fair to say. But like I said again, you didn't say anything wrong, so let me put that out there because they did say the prime minister. No, you never say had. You did. You would have his trust. Yeah, man. Remember, so that's where I come from when me say Mark Golan and you say the prime minister have him too, and then you
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
Adman. So
All right, so it
I
close.
get an apology or
Big up Aston, or I think who it is. And Mr. corrected say them say it closed down in what 2011, 2016.
mhm. Thanks for that. You see, that's why I need viewers and people who actually support the show. But then, of course, I know people got brand new and say, I want. JLP operative. That's it. 'Cause that's it, Akeem. Like truth, people don't care about truth anymore. That's something I realize. And I hear it even in mainstream media. You have like a caller will call and say something, and nobody not say nothing, and then just left if it slide. And I'm like, this is why people think you're them partisan. Like media different. Cause I remember growing up, and this is something that I've always maintained. I used to tell Shaka, cause him always I say, you need to come out and say a labor right. And I'm like, no, because when I used to work for TVJ, PMP used to call me labor right, and labor right used to call me PMP. And I
As
used to
them
say,
should.
that mean I'm doing a good job. Because if the
Right.
opposite calling me the opposite, then you know that mean good. But I don't think. But Shaka thing is no, you're supposed to come out and declare your and da 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 whatever. And I'm like, no. I wanna force me now if you had said the other side, which will still brand me up, but that's that.
You know, in the day, me think we
We're
all
living
we
most
all
of
have
the
some
time
level
out.
of bias. No, I think we all have some form of bias. I think we all are gonna have a bias because we're humans, right? We oftentimes we have certain philosophies and we see certain things that we like. You know, like you would have see Anne Marie work in a Portland and you like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're proud of
So
her work.
I'm about to. We're actually at the end of the show. But guess what? Send me a WhatsApp and we can talk in the future. Adding to the live, right? So this is the number you're going to see on your screen: 1321. Yep. So just send me a message to that. All right. Thank you, Akeem. Anything you want? I'm Reggie. Don't do that. You get an invite and you come and make me look like some style about. Oh, me call in and defend me MP.
No,
You
no,
didn't
the
see
thing
the
is,
invite like before even
no, the city invite you to say turn blue, but we reach home late and then by me eat and whatever it is, I'm a second in and we have some business I try work on.
Okay.
You
Yes,
know
me
if
actually really comment them and me I say, hold on. Because I was even looking at the name. I mean, I say, hold
yeah,
on.
so
I even come and ask about if he can call in for whatever, and the invite is there waiting.
no man at the phone number me the want because I phone me not call. Because we actually reached them bed already. As I see me do it from our bed tonight.
Oh, okay. All right,
So
cool, no problem. But yeah, man, as me say, when I tried to create a group today and it flapped me on our WhatsApp, so I'm gonna try to do it again. So whenever I
yeah.
can make it with reason, and I may say, I think we're demonstrating something that it's not a lot of because, and this is why I will denounce anybody call me a JLP vlogger because first and foremost, I'm not a vlogger.
Nah.
I'm a presenter. Next, me have people who totally oppose my views and we come and we have a conference. Look at it. Blogging God. Big labor, right? Everybody know him.
Mm-hmm.
And me know him deal with people some nasty way, however. But the man sound presentable on him over here.
100%.
Blazer say him neutral, although him mother PMP and him whatever. But him listen and him learn and him ask him question and wherever him see it, him say it that way they which offend. Cause me now forgot when I'm a video go viral is when him say if East Portland vote out and marry them ungrateful. And
Right.
maybe your Shaka fame I say, yo, you need to come explain to me what she do. And all of that. But I think we need more of this where people can put like a while ago. Look, somebody correct you. You not take offense and come
100%.
out and say the man and
No.
the mother. Like, or the person, even when they did make the correction, never did I say, he that boy come on for you, because of it. No. So we need
No,
more of
at the end of the day, you know,
this.
one of the things is that we educate, we inspire, we develop, and we all grow together. As we said, I think all of we have a common goal to see
A better
Jamaica
Jamaica.
get better, and we think we just have a different vehicle we think can get us there. And you know, more everybody like because the funniest thing to me some of the time at the comments, like Jamaica, maybe they must go on and bed by now, but you know, like just sometimes just them a go off and they believe, no, they believe. I would love that. Me believe like more people like the voter turnout still too low. I think more people need to get
Yeah.
inspired to take action and get. If you have a vote for Labour, right, vote for Labour. Right. If you have a vote for PNP, vote. If you have a vote for how we call the other piece, Progressive Party or whatever it is, do it. Just get involved. Get involved in that process. Learn, love your country, believe in it, and just believe in something,
I
man.
agree. And like I said, there's stuff that, and I've always experienced it. I remember again when I was on Satcom lifestyle, you just mentioned. when I try to tell people about my show, I'm like, I'm on Satcom every Thursday night, 9 o'clock. I'm saying, no, I'm going to watch local cable. So although them have cable is the BT and the whatever, them no watch local. And even with Styles FM, it was the same thing again. After, starting up Styles and thing. And people used to say, me no listen to local radio and I'm like, say if you now walk up William Street and drop and brack on the foot, like nobody from Fame FM or Zip FM or Irie naga.
Nah, come,
we don't have Styles who that's
exactly.
soon and put in our car. So why you don't support? So there's this thing, and it's kind of cute and sexy where people say, me no business with politics and me no do politics. But they're the first one in a calamity like now would want on the internet saying the government now do nothing. Which them no participate in the process.
Yep.
That's why me know I couldn't be one politician, because me would have something about me where me I say, yo, like one want me. Yo, show me say a vote. Me no business with a vote. You can't vote and then you come and talk about government now clean your drain. Like,
that's crazy. Governance matter, man. Governance do matter. When me like with Andrew now still, I go big him up to extend the duty thing. I'm wanting to get another month still. We can get him the things. The duty waiver.
Yeah. So last week we didn't discuss it. You see, thanks for bringing it up. Because bringing it up, like, remember I was saying, I know the government of Jamaica right now, they're very caring. This is not something etched in stone. All them have to do is extend it. And you saw that there's an extension, right?
We need another extension. We'll talk from now.
We can't extend it then again, but I'm saying, remember,
so you can put in a word for me. Well,
it was coming from November 28th. I know it's at December what, 31st?
Or December 31st ago?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, so maybe that December 30th, how much? About 50 days maybe from now or something like that. We just need to look more like mid-January. Man.
No worry. We're going to run it for 6 months.
Yeah, man. The things that come from China, so you have to get time for 2 months free ship.
What you have get up from China for hurricane relief, Akeem?
Solar. So you say the thing about it is not the relief. Me not do the relief part.
Why are we getting upset over one little video? Which video not talk about? The one that the man tell lie about him if you have passport. Forget.
Yeah, video.
What AI video?
There, so I don't know. But yeah, man, participate in the recovery. The people are charged too much lettuce and them things. So we need.
So you bring lettuce from China?
No, man, I try to set up a system. So I try go hydroponics. I try do a hydroponic system with maybe about which one day after the grade.
So no. You're not gonna use my program for misleading nobody. Hydroponics not depend no relief sitting. So the extension not gonna
the solar.
Solar is on the list.
Yeah.
I need to check the list again.
Yeah, man, the solar energy and generator.
Even that when I hear from you, some people I think, they can broke the government foot. Bring in something away. Now, not for doing a relief. This has some idea we did have a long time.
Recovery, DP, recovery.
Idea for a long time.
God, I want to say better.
If the hurricane came before the election, it would end up back in Gilbert time when PNP win the election. Yeah, man, God had a handling in this last election.
Andrew Salt, what you have Andrew like how they throw have Jonah.
This is the only little video more intelligent, and them can't judge of those political strategies that keep us hungry. All right, some people have some personal thing, whatever.
Yes, Andrew like Jonah. What throw him off? What draw a straw and him pick his straw.
Andrew is a man called for the time. He's a builder. We're gonna build back. Jamaica was stronger after COVID, and we're going to build back, and Jamaica is going to be stronger.
Andrew's like a sucker star.
We're gonna have a smart city, first smart city in Black River.
Yes.
And Westmoreland is going to benefit, although they had PJ for 18 years, which did nothing for Westmoreland. Westmoreland, yeah, we're not going to see why we shouldn't did vote out JLP and why.
People next thing too. Wanna stop with the price gouging, man?
That not going to stop, so I'm not going to waste myself to talk about that.
You know, DP, to be honest, you know, me tell
Bro,
my
it
guys.
happened everywhere. Even today, I went to send a document at FedEx, and the man tell me, and make this make sense, Akeem. Him say $86 I reach tomorrow. So first me say, I want the cheapest. And him say, $86. And then me say, so what the next one? Because I'm like, it's just documents. I don't want to pay no $100 for the damn documents. Him say, the next one is next week, Friday, and that is more expensive at $106. So make it make sense. Or if we make the document reach Jamaica tomorrow is $86, but next week 100 and add. That makes sense?
Must get commission, man.
That makes sense?
And get people on commission. Lie.
So me say, you know what?
But me tell my guys, me tell my guys,
hold on, remember what I say. And I've seen this now, because now you know you want to go to a concert or a game, you go online, plane ticket, the same thing. And you can get a price today and tomorrow cheaper or more expensive because it's AI determining like the demand. If the demand is there, it's going to be more expensive than if there's no demand. So price gouging was always a thing. It's just like prostitution. One of the oldest trade and it never ever stop.
I tell the guys, I tell my guys, say, look, the people my price gouge, and I don't really dip on that. But now I tell you, say, I'm gonna sell my stuff way under market value. But them $1,500 a pound for lettuce, I can't do it. In a good conscience.
But it happen. Since me that try to stay away from it. But let's touch that. Part of it too is that to be with the ignorance of people. Because I remember a couple years ago when everybody was talking about 2023, the price of eggs. And me, I say, yo, it's simple, just don't buy it. And I remember arguing with my boss. He's like, no, that is the main thing for most people breakfast. And I'm like, no, there must be some substitute. Because I'm like that. There's no one food that I have to have. There's no one nothing where me have to have. Like since September, I tell myself more I lose my belly fat. So I take myself off of rice and flour and bread. And me lose 6 pounds already. Like there's nothing that you have to do. So again, you don't have to eat lettuce, so you don't have to buy it for whatever they're selling it for. And then this is how it works. Because once there's a glut on the market and everybody sell cheap, same thing happen. If you refuse to pay what they're demanding, what will happen?
Reduce demand, and make supply stay up.
I believe part of it, people take advantage of people because of how ignorant they are. There's
I think it's just our consumer culture, though. I think it's just it's like, you know, it's just how we consume as individuals. Like for me and you, we maybe think a little bit different. My wife going thinks she maybe have to get certain things. No make sense to me, but hey,
you know. The mindset thing, which it doesn't make no sense.
It's just we think we can do without certain things, and them things that they can't do without it. Like them things they have to eat. Let's give you some form of added nutrients where if you eat, we take one cup of, we take one maybe a spoon of chia seed in our water, but just I say like, but at the end of the day, like, I understand how people lose when them have and all of that stuff, but I think someone just kind of
like I said, the price gouging is not going to stop because it happens everywhere. I just think because again, who has the power? It's just like voting. Like the people have the power. Maybe I once every whatever, but again, I'm saying if this, and again, let me show you the mindset of people. And I try to educate people and it will work. It's cheaper to have a postpaid mobile phone than a prepaid. There are people who them phone never out of $2,000-$3,000 credit in Jamaica. But they tell you, no, I don't want a bill. And that same money, because again, postpaid rate is cheaper than prepaid rate. But what do we have in Jamaica or the Caribbean for that matter? Most of the carriers, their core customers are prepaid customers. It is more expensive to maintain a prepaid phone than a postpaid. But kill them dead. No, it is more expensive to have a postpaid than a prepaid.
When I was postpaid, right? And people used to be like, I said, Daddy, switch. And I'm asking them, not switch. Nobody switch. My cousin enough switch, stuff like that. And we always have the calls, right? We get unlimited call, we get internet and all that stuff. And I still think we need some more competition though. We need some more We need something like when we can get unlimited internet and all of that
Like
stuff. But
Merca.
yeah. And then this even the Starlink concept, they said the man was sell the Starlink for 100 and how much 1,000 and stuff like that.
And I've our 2,500 for one.
No, I think I like. Well, I'm not sure the price,
I
but
look
I
it
know
up and I saw Home Depot.
that.
So I actually post it and I say, hold on, I really this Mark Golden a big. Cause Mark Golden like him with a fraud if you want Starlink. Like, yeah. I'm
Oh,
like,
Starlink.
Mark
But
Golden
because like
buying Starlinks and issues.
I call one man at Jamaica. Hopefully now watch this. Well, he maybe I watch so I can hear. And the man tell me something. Say, I tell him I want the thing for do. Man tell me say 1.5 to 2 million. But they want to ask him. He want to ask him if that will energize my life too.
Come up with solar, man.
No, some of the some like crazy. Like some of the things I'm like, we're trying to get rich off of one thing. Like I call
Which,
it next
oh,
you.
Bridget, me can tell you, you know how much money Amazon make during the pandemic? You know how much money Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson make during the pandemic?
Yeah, what time answer. But you know, real capitalist. I'm some time I want to try and be cover capitalist, but it's a crisis present an opportunity.
True.
So
True.
that's how it is. But anyways, DP, we gone over my bedtime.
Tell Mrs. Ming thanks for allowing you to be on. So yeah, we'll do this again next week, sir. Because people did
Alrighty.
ask me after election, DP, where you gonna find
Next
the talk about? I'm like,
next week we're on vacation, so I'm not thinking
oh,
you can
something
get me
I got
next
ear.
week.
Okay, all right, cool.
Maybe still depends. Maybe depend central time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, maybe depend central time. So depends if we're coming early enough. Jump on.
Gotcha. Yeah, man,
I'll
cool.
connect up. All right, party.
I
Take care.
respect my brother. Cool. All
Good,
right.
good.
Yeah, that is it. Let me say thanks for joining me. And my faithful women have gone down to 11 viewers on TikTok. Thank you very much again. TikTok mixed me up because last week we had it nice. Everything was going through. You could see my screen, see my guests, whatever video I was playing. But yeah, and I think you guys are enjoying the shifter time now because yeah, me notice more people come on and stay on longer. We in the diaspora support Jamaica. Be on TikTok every day. All right, cool. So yeah, my name is Damon Phillips. I go live every Monday night on Vibes Corner Radio out of um Connecticut. Yeah, cover New York, that region. So if you guys haven't downloaded the app or follow them yet, you can do that. So that's like my home. I also go live on my YouTube channel, which is DP Live. And I think I'm going to continue going live, whichever way TikTok allow me. Because I like the input. Didn't get to read all of the comments because my assistant was having some internet issue. Normally send over the messages. But let me say thanks to Akeem for coming on. Yeah, intelligent youths. This is what we have over here in Tele. We don't need to cuss nobody and send nobody under them mother. If we got extract no vaginal fluid, that's not needed. V, me miss you tonight. Let me say thanks to Blazer. Blazer was asked for last week, and he's here this week. Blagging God in the Netherlands. Him actually wake up, join the show, went to work early just to be on. So yeah. You're blaming Mark Golan for begging for Starling. Yeah. Why if Mark is so rich, why was he begging for Starlink? Like as Akim said a while ago, opportunity, people take advantage, whatever. There's no way if I was a counselor or an MP or whatever, I would be begging a Starlink. Like worse if I was in the opposition, I would more use that as a statement to say, there's no connectivity, blah 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 blah, and the government now do nothing. So when you come and demanding Starlink, because remember we don't produce Starlinks. Like I think the first set or there were gifts to us, whatever. Like no, that just make it look bad on you. But we know that because I said it too. I remember even with Haiti, Haiti, what was it? The earthquake. And did you sell both so much $1 million them make for send go give them? And oftentimes are some poor people. Like I have several what I call them neighbors who some of them come by my house, gave me their phone. The first thing them asked, how can I contribute to Jamaica? And I said, there's an official site, supportjamaica.gov.jm. So that's supportjamaica.gov.jm. And they came to my house, give me them phone and the credit card to make the contribution and stuff. So most of the time, it's poor people who are willing to help, jump up on something, and people have their money, them not do nothing with it. So you're asking me if I blame Mark to be begging Starlink. Him not only did I beg him, did I demand. I also blame him for demanding that government use them resource, fly him, figure tour, ravaged areas, whatever. Like, no, we one government at a time. You're in opposition, spend your money. Do like what Darrell Vaz did in opposition. Problem broke with their Portland and him fly Richard Azan, which was the Minister of Work. Me never hear him come make a big deal about it and about the government not send nobody with a helicopter. Like, yeah, so that is how I view things. Like I think that was embarrassing for Mark to be demanding and begging Starling. Purchase some. You only have 28 MP. You should have make sure all the MP them get a Starlink. That not gonna shake you, bro. Jamaica has as the economy envy of the world and the no mobile toilets in Black River. All right, better pushing the toilet thing. Maybe again opportunity. Buy some man and go set them up. Maybe I can get rich off of that. I don't know. Collecting feces. Anyway, that's it. Let me say thank you very much for joining me. That's what I was saying. So if you haven't subscribed, and me really this kind of get onto me now, I see I have a lot of people who view my content, stay on the content, whatever and stuff. But a few people share it. Also, a few people subscribe. Please, people, may I beg you. I want to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed, just please, and to subscribe, you're not paying me anything. You're just hitting a bell that says subscribe. That's all you're doing. Not a bell. The bell is for notification. I'm tired. Subscription button. So when I go live, you will see it. Understand? Or anything I post, you will see it. TikTok people, may I get for like on us. So thanks again. Faithful 11 still there. All right. Mark could have purchased Starlink for his MP. For his MPs, him terrible. Yeah, that is what I was saying. I just 28. Man, could I buy a 28 Starlink? Then the JLP beg for Starlink. All right, I don't know where that I go. So anyway, that is it, people. Let me say thank you very much for being here tonight. And I always end my show by saying, if you can't be good, please be careful. Oh, finally, don't trust everything what you saw. Because I gave several people a heart attack last week. I was just experimenting with AI and I had AI remove my locks. Look, nope. I still have my locks and them the sewing or platin. Yeah. But I had up this photo showing that I'm not a bald-headed person. And there were people who were convinced. Careful. Them say seeing is believing, but not everything you see is true. All right? So be careful of who you listen to and what you watch, and who you're following and believing. Again, this idiot that made the video telling lies about, and they're talking about freedom of expression. I think when a lie is a lie, people causing public mischief, they should be arrested and charged. Just like the one on St. Elizabeth, they talk about anyhow, then a Winnie Maga rising machine and Tony in Haiti and blah, blah. Yeah, we don't want these things in our country. Yeah. So be careful, because there are people out there, they just want to go viral. That's all. Them no plan to make no money from it nor nothing. They just want to go viral and that make them feel good. Yeah. So don't be gullible. All right. Finally, if you can't be good, please be careful.
DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see a girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habit. Politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the economy I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest.
All right, let me just address this. JLP did not get any Starlink. There was a donation for the recovery, hurricane recovery. JLP didn't get no Starlink. So you see, now you're saying, oh, so JLP get free Starlink and then Mark for buy Starlink, and then what we are talking about? What's the purpose of the Starlink? Communicate, so something. So say it was that. Let's use your rubbish. So JLP alone did get Starlink for use. What is wrong if this rich multi-billionaire say, you know what? Just like how Elon Musk could donate some Starlink and purchase some Starlink for, you know, and people in community. I want to think like that. I want to brain work.
Please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the economy I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP, call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Come listen my show. On the economy I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. VP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the economy I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP, call me Damian Phillips. Whoa, ooh yeah, Phillips. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see a